And we are live.
But no, there's no other way. Hello, friendos.
I have ascended to Super Saiyan.
No, you didn't
what,
spike it.
Yeah, that's what I keep on being told is like I look like a Super Saiyan. I'm like, nah, it's
Rogan,
more
you
Geese
don't have
Howard.
blue eyes, right?
No, I don't have blue eyes.
Okay, good. Oh God, he's Aryan. Just kidding.
No, I have a very strange green, like I forget how it was described to me. Very strange green color, like mossy green or something like that.
What, your hair?
No, my eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
No,
Mine are classified as emerald.
I'm like, I don't know who's looking at your hair, but that ain't green.
no. This is like super blonde. Thankfully, it didn't dye. Like, I mean, the hair didn't dye. It doesn't feel like hay or anything like that. It's actually still soft.
Nice.
So
Good.
That's a plus.
Well, I mean, not everyone's hair takes the chemicals the same.
No, it's like we used like a 20 toner to start off this morning, and then when my sister-in-law came over, she used like a 40. So like, for all intents and purposes, my hair should be fried, but thankfully it's not. You know, I lucked out on that. So yep.
There's a story behind that, Siva.
Yeah, Siva, I couldn't find the pink dye when like after I got the bleach out of my hair and everything. We couldn't find the pink dye. Cassie put it in her bike basket, you know, the one place I wouldn't look for dye. So we're doing that. We're going to be dyeing it tomorrow, so it will be pink for my stream tomorrow, for my stream over on my channel for Wednesday.
You're not just doing it live on stream?
No.
Oh my God, that's way too much hassle.
I am not an IRL streamer.
I mean, you got to have like a system that's remote, that's strong enough to handle the stream. Then you have to be able to place the cameras.
I'm gonna need like a drone or something. You know,
you could do it.
It's just way too much work.
He needs a drone for a 6 foot tall ass.
No, I've done enough studio work where I know what you need. It's just a pain in the ass to get it, and I know Rogan doesn't have it.
Or if I had it, I would be too lazy to set it up.
That's me.
Yeah, never question, you know, the length of lazy ass effort that I put into everything.
We call that ADHD.
I mean, if it's good enough doing half-assed, I'm going to do it half-assed.
If half-ass works, why go whole ass?
Exactly. Why put forth the effort if the effort is not required? I think So how have all of you been? I've seen some of you since well, I seen some of you yesterday when we were playing No Way Out.
Oh God.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay.
So, who's ready to get into some more bullshit tonight?
I think I'm mentally ready.
I'm not ready.
Only mentally ready. I mean, I guess that's a thing. So, as we when we last left off, the four of you had decided to travel out into the Wildlands. I'm going to try to stop saying into the Wildlands because I don't want to keep saying the title of the show.
It'll just keep happening.
I realized after we named the show that I was going to say that multiple times, and it's just going to be one of those roll credits type thing. So I'm sorry for that. But you started your journey in the Wildlands to begin to hunt for a Sapphic worm that that ends meet local apothecary requested you to hunt and fill 5 bladders full of its blood for a project that he was working on. didn't really give too much into what it was, but James assured you that it would have a glorious means for the hunters who stepped out to hunt the beasts in the wildlands on a daily basis. Promised with a payment of sorts, as well as free healing potions for all of you. You set out.
We appreciate it.
What's that?
That we appreciate the healing potions.
I would hope so. The first day's travel started off a bit rocky when you got a bit lost, but thankfully you were able to get turned around and begin to head in the right direction to where the Sathik was last located.
I'm sorry, my friends. I'm used to the terrain having much more snow than this terrain has. I got confused.
Sand, just hot snow.
Pretty much, you know. The Antarctic is technically
I don't
a
think
desert.
that's how that works.
No, you're right. The Antarctic is classified as a desert.
The Antarctic is classified as a desert, so yes.
or is snow
Useless.
just cold sand?
Cold sand.
I'm sure people in Nevada would disagree with you.
The Mojave is a different story.
Yeah.
After traveling a bit, you got into some altercations with some of the native beasts, but nothing that you couldn't handle. Last encountering a pair of sandrift drakes, which you were able to easily dispatch. Some of you took a little nasty side effect from their breath weapon as it knocked you down to a point of exhaustion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we end it with you resting, or is this the start of the second day?
I think this was the start of a second day. We got our ass kicked.
I think we were planning on resting. I don't know if we
okay.
actually did the watch and everything.
Yeah, I don't think you did. I don't think we did. I think it was just you guys found a decent place to rest and decided to settle in for the night. And after combat was done and everything, it was just a good place to stop. So that is where we are going to pick up tonight, as the group finds shelter between a couple of the rocky outcrops that have began to form up into the grassland, or in the grasslands where you're at. One large rock on the south side of you, providing cover from the main travel road that the hunters usually go across, and the dog wants love. But yeah, so as you find your location for the night, for your campsite, what are you all doing?
Dying on the inside,
I mean, aren't we all?
right?
Let's see. Oh crap! Did we ever get? I guess I don't think our tokens are associated to our character sheets yet correctly.
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
They should be.
They are not physically bound to the character sheet.
Well, that's strange. Oh wait, the page that you guys are on, no, they're not.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and physically bind them as you guys are doing your night actions.
Alrighty. So then I'm going to use some spell slots and yeah, that's weird. Okay, I knew that wasn't a ritual spell. Sorry, no, I've been watching some D&D streams, and one of the ones I watched recently, the druid had cast Goodberry as a ritual, and I'm like, it's not a ritual, is it? And I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that watcher.
You definitely can cast a ritual cast Goodberry.
No, it's not. It's not a ritual spell.
You can still cast it as a ritual.
It has to have the ritual tag on it.
I'm telling you, you could cast it as a ritual if you want.
Okay, then I will cast it as
Your
a ritual.
DM is telling you can do the thing. Don't argue.
It's like it's like a minor spell like Goodberry. If you want a ritual cast that,
Okay, because I'm like,
if you want to take the time,
yeah.
sure.
If you want to put 10 minutes into summoning a bunch of berries, do it.
yeah. Cause...
All right, I'm done. Yes. Okay, sorry.
Now you just have to light on fireground.
I just have to light on fire. So I am going to first do some wound curing because yeah, we got trapped up on that fucking. So.
Yeah, I need some rest, man.
I hate when stuff behind me falls and I don't know what the fuck it was. Something fell. I know something fell.
Did it sound expensive?
Nah.
Okay.
It didn't sound expensive. Ignore that. Let's see. Alright, sorry.
Hold the line.
Per. So I am going to cast a. I'm knocking down all of these. Shit. I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself because I got riggedy wrecked.
Yeah, you did.
Burn the 3rd level slot for that. I'll cast a modifier. Oh, that is garbage fucking roll. Thank you, guys. So that's 7, 8. Fucking useless last roll.
Don't you love talking to yourself?
Sorry, just one. Before anyone else need any major healing before I burn another 3rd level slot.
I could use it, but it's not critical.
Well, I don't know if somebody's gonna jump us in our sleep before we get a full night's rest. So I have the spell slots. I'd rather use them now than and have us at full health potentially.
That all depends on how poorly you guys roll tonight.
Well,
I'm gonna answer you.
Did you not watch the last game we were in?
Okay, let's go with the answer being yes. I could use some additional healing.
Oh my god, that is worse than my roll. Holy fuck. There's 12 points of healing. 2 1s on that one. Holy fuck. You guys are done. Fuck
12.
Fuck these ones.
Sir, I think it's time for you to retire doing D&D because your dice hate you. You ain't got a new caster, thank you. Just kidding.
This is where Azrin just starts using the average all the time.
I know.
It's almost at the point where I might as well use the average.
It's like I'd like to use the book average for this spell because my dice suck.
Because my dice are going to betray me. I want to use the book average.
Yeah, I like to use the average of rolling a 15.
All right,
does that hit?
I am gonna hold on to that 3rd level slot. So I can do 3 2nd levels. Anyone else need any more healing, or are you good?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
All right, I'm gonna hit myself one more time with a 2nd level.
All right.
I'm not profusely bleeding out everywhere, okay?
Good. Don't do that.
Hey, I heard that's bad for your health.
A little bit.
What is?
A little bit.
Bleeding out profusely
everywhere.
That happens to me sometimes, usually in the toilet.
Oh god.
You may want to see a doctor for that.
Yes.
I have no health insurance.
I would still say see a doctor.
I'm not paying $5,000.
Nah, do you go to medical school and let a fucking medical intern work on you?
That works too. I can do that. We have a medical area right next to me.
There you go.
So while our druid is doing all the Healy stuff, I guess I'll start setting up the camp, getting campfire going, and setting out my bedroll and stuff like that.
Anyone have an alarm?
Have a what?
Alarm?
Not. I don't have any alarm spells prepared.
Oh, okay.
What special breed of idiot am I that I did not bring rope with me?
The greatest kind of idiots.
Did you not get?
I would assume all of you have at least 50 feet of rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's like adventuring 101.
Can I
Yeah.
just get a grapple? You know?
That's an explorer's pack, dude. That has like all that shit. Grab
No, I've got
rope.
Yeah. You get some of my characters, an unnamed snake that used to carry 100 feet of chain.
Oh jeez.
I don't have 100 feet, but I do have 20 feet.
Of chain?
Yep.
Oh
What are
shit.
you using
damn.
chain
Yeah.
for?
I give you
Because
I don't know what I'm
sometimes
gonna
rope
use it
isn't
for.
quite good enough.
But we had money to
And
spend, so I
chain
spent
is a
it.
weapon.
Yep.
Yeah. There's an entire, or was an entire prestige class dedicated to that nonsense.
My inventory is full of just adventuring gear, the mundane stuff.
Have ideas for a season 4
I
character?
would like to. Okay, are we in forest?
Grassland.
Or you're in.
You're like in a grassland that's turning it into like sort of a rolling plain with like the rocky outcrops that are beginning to jettison out of the ground.
So there is not a whole pile of trees around us.
Not
that I
a
can
whole lot
make
of
use
cover.
of.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of cover. You've got the rock that is guarding you from the south side that goes up about 25-30 feet. And then you've got a small boulder that's about 15 feet up that's on the opposite side of you.
Well, there goes that idea. I do not have a solution for like an early warning system then.
We'll be all right, friend. Red light sleepers.
Are you? I guess we'll find out.
Not with my con score, I'm not.
I guess once the camp is all set up and the fire is going, I'm just gonna lay back on my bedroll and snack on some rations. Maybe start to drift off because I'm old and old people do that.
All right, so the old man is drifting off into a quiet sleep.
Oh, there's nothing quiet about it. He snores very loudly.
Oh my god, he's one of those people.
And Reaver is kind of like laying next to him, almost snoring just as loud.
We're gonna die because of these two.
Everything will assume we have some big, wild, ferocious beast with us and won't come near it.
That's a good output. That's a very good output. Didn't think about that. Okay.
They're making enough noise. They're going to scare off anything that's do it.
I guess I will do first watch.
Is anyone going to take second?
I'll take second.
I will take the third watch.
Okay.
Because technically, Warlock and I don't need a full rest for my spell slots. So.
Okay. So, Groudon.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to need from you, because I like this idea that I got that foxes.
Let me guess. I have to choose a skill
Yep.
and tell you the
Yep.
reason why.
Because well, not a reason why, just a skill you would like to use during your watch, because I like the idea that
very
Fox
well.
has for the Null campaign. So why not
Okay.
incorporate into...
That's
It-
fine. But
it's
I'm still
kinda
gonna give you the
glorious.
reason why, though.
Sure. I mean, if you want to be like last night and try to intimidate nature, you can totally try.
I will definitely intimidate nature. No,
I mean, to be fair, that didn't end in an encounter.
Yes, this is true.
I mean, we're only missing things now.
So I will be using investigation.
Okay.
Because I am watching the area. Or is that perception? Shit!
You can use investigation or perception.
Okay, I will use investigation.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's just it's just an investigation skill check.
okay. That is a 16.
A 16. Okay, so and afterwards, go ahead and give me percentiles.
Very well. $41.
41. Okay. So nothing really happens in your like around your camp, though. You just have this eerie feeling, kind of like just a random chill going down your spine that you almost hear whispers. But as you look around and you try to gauge where they're coming from, you can't really get a sense of their central location. And it continues on for probably about like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it's just the only thing you hear once again is the cracking of the campfire.
Okay. Do I need to do anything else, or is
Nope,
that it?
that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. I'm going to relay the information to Kristana.
Isn't there a percentile that goes with it?
He did roll percentile. He got 43.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I got 41.
41.
So I'm gonna let him know. I was like, I heard noises.
Are
Good
we
night.
being watched?
Don't know. Good night.
Don't know.
It's
your problem now.
She's very, very few words. That's it.
Is very blunt.
She's very blunt. Just good night.
I would like to run mine off of survival.
Okay, survival is a good one.
Just trying to see if there's tracks of anything that might have passed through, might be coming back, things like that.
Okay.
Gee, it's a good thing I picked a skill, something I have a skill in. 10.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me percentile rolls in that.
$74.
Okay.
Those percentiles are behaving.
Those percentiles are behaving. So give me 1 moment.
I absolutely love these.
Oh, I like
cute.
the color.
Nice.
Yeah, those are really good.
They're like orange. They look like orange creamsicles.
So nothing bad happens throughout the throughout your watch, though you end up falling asleep halfway through it. Just like you just the wear and tear of the day that the day previous is just gotten to you, and as you're standing there, just the calm breeze that's rolling through combined with like the relaxing sound of the cracking campfire, you just fall asleep.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, your centaur fell asleep standing up, which isn't that difficult.
So can I get one more survival roll from you? I wanna.
Sure. 21.
Okay, so about half an hour left in your watch, you wake up like with a startle, looking around, still taking in the taking around the campsite. Thankfully, everybody's still in one piece. All your gear seems to be intact. Nobody seems to have caught you, though. You have a bit of like a feeling of embarrassment that you fell asleep, throughout your watch.
No one needs to know that. It's fine.
Are you waking anyone up for the third watch?
That's a very good question. You know what? I am. I'm going to go over and kneel down next to oh god.
Dornville.
Is Dorngal taking the third watch?
Yes, he volunteered
Okay.
for third watch.
Next to Dorngal and gently shake him a little bit.
Okay.
It's your turn. I need some sleep.
Let's see. Yep, I pass a basic Constitution save. I wake up.
Funny enough, it's not Constitution, it's Perception.
To be risen awake?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Huh, interesting.
Pretty much, if like somebody shakes you, if somebody goes to shake you, you wake up. Anything else, like if there was like a noise or anything, it's a perception check of 10. And like if it's small, if it's a loud noise, or if somebody's trying to be stealthy, there is a DC that you have to try to make with a perception roll to wake up.
I am up. I am going to use survival
Okay.
for my check.
Alrighty.
Oh, goodness. Good job. So that's 24.
Nice. Okay. And
Oh, I gotta roll percentiles.
percentiles.
This is where it's gonna fuck up.
You have such a good track record with percentiles.
I know. Don't I have a great track record? Good percentile. 63.
63, not bad. Give me a second. My cat is crying. So, as you're doing your watch and keeping an eye out on things, you begin to see a large individual roaming through the brush about a good 20-30 feet away from you.
How much light is there currently?
Not much at this moment. It is still pretty dark, though.
But I have all my spell slots and everything back.
If you get it back from a short rest, yes.
Yeah, but 2 watches have gone by, so I should be rested. Because I'm
Each
doing
watch
third
is-
watch.
Yeah, each watch is 2 hours.
Oh,
You need
okay.
8 hours of sleep, unless you're like an elf where you have something that you only require 4 hours of sleep, or
So is it 3 watches a night or 4 watches a night?
it's usually 4. 3 to 4.
Okay. So would I be able, after my watch, can I go back to sleep?
Yeah.
And still get, okay, got
Yeah.
Alrighty. So then I'm at my current spell slots. I'm going to burn a 2nd level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Dark Vision on
Okay.
myself. So that gives me the grayscale HUD view up to 60 feet.
All right. So as you cast the dark vision, your eyes sort of illuminate the area in grayscale. You can see about 7.5 foot tall, like very broad looking hippopotamus walking on 2 feet with a large musket in his hand,
Oh, it's a gift.
and with a like what looks to be just a large corncob pipe in his mouth as he's walking around. He's looks like he hasn't noticed you yet, but he's tracking something.
Alrighty. Do I see any like small wooden creatures or anything like that hanging around, like bunny rabbits, like maybe a bird or something?
A couple bunny rabbits and a bird, but they like are like running around him and stuff. It doesn't look like he's paying much attention to them. It almost looks like he has the scent or the trail of something much larger than just basic grasslands game.
All right. Well, if he's hunting, I'm not gonna interfere in someone else's hunt. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him,
Okay.
and as long as he's not making any moves towards the camp, then I'm just gonna let him be.
Okay. So he walks probably about another 15 feet up to the camp. His eyes still down at the ground as it looks like he's searching for the tracks, and then he quickly just does an about face to the right and begins to like run off at a slight jog, almost as if he's caught his trail again.
You know what? Again, I'm not going to wake the party, and I'm not going to interfere with his hunt. However, I will keep an ear out. Like if I hear, his musk go off, and potentially him failing, I'll wake the guys up and head that direction.
Okay. So he runs off into the night, and the rest of your watch is not unsuccessful, but uneventful. Now you can wake up Fox's character for like the final 2 hours of the watch, or you can just let him sleep. It's up to you. It's like at this point, it's like it's starting to roll around to the lighter hours of the day.
I'll wake him up.
Okay.
Is it time to hit the road already, my friend?
No, it is your watch.
Oh yes, right. Watching while we sleep. That's an important thing to do, I'm sure. Yes, I will handle it. You can count on me.
All right, I'm gonna wait for him to actually get up before I go to bed.
Okay.
It'll take him a while, but he will get up.
All right. When he's like actually up and standing, and he's like got the warg up as well, then I'll bed down for the last little bit.
Like as he stands up, Reaver kind of just like grumbles and like stands up for a moment and walks around in a circle and just lays back down.
Oh no, you're not getting off quite so easy this time.
It's your watch, old man, not mine.
It is our watch, my friend, because I'm going to rely on my animal handling for this watch to try to convince Reaver to take the brunt of the work for the watch.
Okay, go ahead and give me animal handling. See how that goes.
It's a dirty 20.
So what's the total?
The total is dirty 20. I rolled
dirty
17.
20. Okay.
I have a +3.
So it takes a bit of convincing, but Reaver finally stands up and stretches and groans as he begins to almost like stomp around in protest, not really liking the fact that he was having a nice rest and it got interrupted to do your job.
Well, we all have to pull our own weight, don't we? And you do way more than most. Yes, you
And he
do.
kind of looks back at you, and I also pull more than most.
Yes, and you do a fine job of it, my friend.
All right, so you got a dirty 20 on the animal handling, so give me the percentiles.
Percentile is 68.
68. So Reaver kind of is like begins to walk around the perimeter, and he sniffs around for a bit, and he comes back to you. Nothing out there right now, old man, but smell gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Do you think our friends were firing off some weapons on their watch?
No, it wasn't expelled gunpowder. It's stored. Like somebody else may have been on the hunt through here.
Well, we didn't hear any sort of ruckus, so I suppose they did not find their prey, did they? Unless, of course, we are their prey and they're watching us right now.
I didn't pick up any other scents around. More than likely just someone passing through.
I'm sure it will all be just fine for them and for us. If we encounter them on the road, perhaps we can swap stories. I've got plenty to tell.
Maybe. Let's just be careful.
Oh, I'm always careful.
He begins to like wander back into camp, as the rest of you begin to rise from your night's sleep. Fully rested, spell slots restored, HP restored. If you had a point of exhaustion, it's now gone.
What?
When there's like, say, 30 minutes or so left in my watch, I'm gonna start getting like breakfast together.
Are you gonna actually cook something?
I am going to. I think we took some meat from one of our kills, didn't we?
You did. Some of the materials that were included in the stuff that you harvested was meat. So if you want to use some of the meat, you can.
I will absolutely do that.
Okay. So with that, I do need a survival roll.
I can do that.
Because with me, meals prepared actually may give you a bonus.
Ah, yes. I rolled a 10.
A 10. Okay. So it's a basic meal, you know, basic breakfast, just a nice hearty and warm meat stew to get everybody fueled up for the day. Nothing too grand, nothing too you know, Gordon Ramsay like or anything like that, but it's palpable. You can hold it down. Doesn't taste bad. Decent meal.
Perfect.
Ah, yes, this is very good, my friends. It sticks to your ribs. Is there enough for seconds?
Well, there's enough for some of us to have seconds, I am sure. We do not want to leave any of it behind. It will just attract monsters, won't it?
After everyone gets like their first fill, like Durngal's gonna go in for like a second helping.
Yeah, I kind of imagine like you guys like make a almost like a lumberjack sized breakfast, seeing as how you're expected to expel a lot of energy throughout the day. So there's definitely enough for people to have seconds and maybe thirds.
Oh yeah, man, tall stacks.
Got to make it a little bit extra, a little bit more than normal. So we've got a warg with us and we've got a centaur with us, and I imagine both of them eat a lot.
Oh yeah, wargs eat a ton.
I'm pretty sure centaur calorie intake is
Off the charts.
Fueling a part horse, you say?
Alrighty.
And we are in a grassland. So.
You are in a grasslands, but who wants to eat grass when you've got meat, right?
Moo.
So after your breakfast is consumed and you break down your camp from the previous nights, begin to journey once again towards the area of the Wildlands where the Sathik was last seen. Who wants to lead the group this time through their journeys, or I should say, as they adventure through the grasslands area of the Wildlands?
I'll do it because I have a bunch of quote unquote, in her mindset, idiots that get her lost.
I mean, that it is fair. you did get lost the moment you set foot outside the gate.
So
Look, Therian plays an open world game. He just goes out and explores.
Exactly.
like, stop that. So she's just gonna go immediately to the front and just lead on.
All right, so how are you leading on the first leg?
Survival.
Okay, go ahead and give me that survival roll.
Doing survival because idiots. And just like that, boom, 22.
22. Okay, very nice. Go ahead and give me a percentile roll here.
I'm not expecting for that one. All right, that one and that one. That's the right one, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Come on. Woo! 92.
Nice. So as you begin to lead the group through the next leg of your journey, you find a lone tree off probably about like 30 40 feet off the road. Just this large, like, bountiful oak tree. that has these strange golden green like fruit hanging from it.
I would like to investigate.
Okay. Are you investigating it, or what are you like? How are you going about this?
So I'm gonna slowly, you said how far was this tree again?
About like 30-40 feet off the road.
30-40 feet off the road. I'm going to stealthily creep up to the tree. That way I'm not spooking. Maybe there might be a monster nearby that's guarding this tree of some sort.
Okay.
That way, if there is nothing in the area, then I want to either do an investigation or maybe a history or survival to check what this fruit is.
Okay. Are you pointing the tree out to the rest of the group, or are you just like
Yes.
wandering off?
I'm pretty much going to I'm going to stop. I'm going to look over. I'm going to point over in that general direction, and I'm going to look at everyone, and I'm going to be like, shh, and then just kind of go towards that general direction.
Why is she stalking a wild tree?
Not entirely sure, but I believe we should be quiet, and I can do quiet. I'm quite good at being quiet myself.
She looks at him with dagger eyes.
You think it may be an ant?
It would be a worthy fight.
I mean, tree out in the middle of a place where there's no trees seems kind of suspicious to me.
Let's see what she turns up.
All right, so you begin to creep towards the tree, and you get like underneath the canopy of the tree itself. You don't see any beasts or monsters about, though you do see a couple of very fat squirrels who seem to have like gorged themselves on the fruit hanging from this tree.
Okay. I would like to do either a survival or history on the fruit.
You can give me either or. Like,
Okay.
they will provide you with different knowledge based on whatever you roll, or whatever skill you use, I should say.
You know what? I'm gonna go with history.
All right.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 15, so that is plus 6, so 21.
21. You do recall in reading something in one of your survival guides back in the day about trees that sprouted up in the wildlands that provided these bountiful fruits that, when eaten, had various positive effects on those who consumed it. Though there was really nothing to lock down specifically what it did, because everyone who ate it had a different reaction to it.
Okay.
It's almost as if the physiology of their body sort of determined what was going to happen.
She's gonna. I gotta roll for this because I really don't want to play a stupid character, but I have to.
You don't
She's
have to play a
curious.
stupid character. You can.
I know,
She can
I know.
still be curious.
I know.
Like
I'm
your
still be
history
curious.
roll. Your
Okay,
history
she-
roll has told you that these fruit,
Yes.
the fruit, provides whoever eats it with some sort of like positive bounty.
I know, but it's you. Do you know how many times that I've played a game with
Oh
you?
no,
where,
like
everything
you
was
made
good?
you made a successful roll, so I'm gonna
Okay.
like you recall correctly what this tree can do.
Okay, very well. She's not gonna say anything, but instead she will take a bite from one of the fruits.
All right, so you reach up and you like from one of the lower hanging branches, you pull down a strange globule like fruit that has like this gold sheen to it, but it's like you move it around, it kind of like turns green in the light, and when you bite into it, just this refreshing taste courses through your mouth. It is like the juiciest fruit you have ever bitten into. Very, very sweet. Almost, it's like you almost feel like you're eating some sort of like piece of like confectionery or candy. Just a relaxed feeling coursing through you as well. Can I get a percentile roll from you?
Yes, I can definitely do that. I was actually doing really good with these, so let's gonna keep that way.
Okay.
Even better. That's I shit you not, 99. I shit you
A
not.
99?
I thought it was 66 for a second, but I had to turn it
All
around.
right.
99. I shit you not.
So you bite into this thing, and just instantly you feel stronger and more invigorated. Just
Wow.
like any sort of fatigue that you may have had, or like you were still like shaking off the the grogginess of waking up, it's gone. You just feel energized.
Damn.
For the next 24 hours, any attack, ability check, saving throw, anything like that is made with advantage.
Fuck. Okay. Just for roleplay purposes, if I can do that, she's gonna do her, wonderful samurai technique. Well, she'll swipe at the fruits so that they all come down really fast, and then she just sheaths and then just come down.
Give
Just
me
for everyone else to get one.
give me a performance roll.
Okay, I will do a performance roll. Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage. You ate the fruit.
Okay. All right. Performance. Okay, I got a +4 in that. Let's see how we go. Rolling that one first. Okay. All right, that's a lot better. So with advantage, I got a 22.
22. So all of you see Farron get into like a stance. She's kind of hunched over, holding on to the hilt of her sword. She just like clicks it out of her scabbard, and with a quick swipe and puts it back in. And as soon as she clicks it, go ahead and give me a D10. Roll me a D10. I'll tell you how many fruit fall from the tree.
All right. Shit. Which one's? Oh, it was this one. I rolled a 5.
Five more pieces of the fruit just fall to the ground.
And then all she's gonna do, she's gonna turn around, walk past the group, and say, "Eat."
Is it lunchtime already? I am feeling quite famished. It was many hours of travel that we just had.
And this piece of fruit that she's bringing back looks very delicious.
Well, I'm gonna certainly follow those instructions and start digging in.
Okay. So anyone who's digging in, go ahead and give me percentile rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the one that gets poisoned from the fruit.
There are no negative effects. I'll tell you that right now. This is a
What?
100% positive fruit.
Because I know there was some discussion about this last time. What is a 100 on the percentile?
Zero,
it was
zero,
zeros.
zero.
Yeah, 3 zeros.
That's exactly what I got.
Hey.
Okay.
It was either going to be
What up,
100
big
or it was
mother-
going to be 10.
All right.
I got 85.
All right. So we got 100. We got an 85.
56.
56. All right. So, for the 56, where's that? Okay. Raven, go ahead and choose a stat save, and whatever one you choose, you have for the next 24 hours, you have advantage with that save.
Dexterity.
All right. 85. So was it Thorngall? Thorngall.
Well,
All right. So your armor class is increased by a natural of 1, and any natural melee attacks you make, claws, all that stuff, has a +2 bonus to damage for the next 24 hours.
ooh. Does that also count for my wild shape?
Yes, that if you go into wild shape, it will also count as that, and the natural armor bonus will carry over. And then Theron with Captain 100.
All right.
I need one more roll from you.
Okay.
One more percentile roll.
That's still pretty good. 76.
76. All right. So I need a stat from you. Choose a stat.
Let's go with strength.
All right, you have a +2 in strength for the next 24 hours. It can surpass 20. On top of that, because of the 100 roll, you regenerate 2 HP a round
Damn.
for the next 24 hours.
Making a note of that. Is that limited to within combat, or is that just at all times?
Out of combat, in combat. If you are missing HP, you will regenerate HP as you go along.
You're officially a troll for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, you pretty much have troll blood for the next 24 hours.
Is it canon if all trolls speak Jamaican?
No, that's World of Warcraft.
I know.
All trolls in D&D, I believe, speak giant.
Okay.
Or those of them that have a high enough intelligence score to speak, they speak giantkin.
Okay.
But after you found your wonderful little bounty tree, are you still going to continue to lead the group on, or are you going to let everyone else do that? Okay.
Absolutely.
So your +2 will affect these rolls as well.
Oh, okay.
Because it's any skill check, skill save, attack, anything like that is made with advantage.
Okay. All right. Again, I will be using survival.
Okay.
So that also gives it a +2.
No. I was thinking of
you're
somebody else. Yeah, I'm thinking
okay.
of Dorngal. So
Okay. Okay. So I just have advantage on the rolls.
you have advantage on the rolls. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. First one, not good. Let's hope this advantage does well.
All right.
Even better. That'll be a 17.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the percentile rolls here.
Just letting you know that advantage helped out because I rolled a 2 on the first roll.
That would definitely help out.
All right. Percentage. All right. That'll be a 75.
75. Okay. So you begin to head down more into your journey. And as you do, thanks to like everyone's keen sight and kind of just being invigorated, you see these 2 giants just sort of like phase into reality for a brief second and then phase back out and then phase back in different locations. They haven't seemed to notice you just yet, though you do know that there are giant clans who make their homes out here in the Wildlands. So you haven't really seen those who can phase reality much. Both of them seem to be wearing this like large chitinous like plate over their bodies as well. Not really carrying any weapons, but their fists have these large spikes coming out of the gauntlets that adorn their arms and hands.
Okay. Can I do a history roll on these giants?
I wouldn't say history because like I said, you know that there are giants out here. There are clans that make their homes in various parts of the Wildlands, but you've never seen any of the ones that have the ability to shift in and out of reality.
Okay. She's just gonna be like, turn to the group and be like, stealth, attack.
Does anybody here speak giant?
If they were goblins, I can talk to them, but they're a bit big for those.
Unfortunately not.
You're muted.
Are they just bouncing around haphazardly, or like what are they doing?
It looks like they're shifting in and out of reality.
but they're not. But they're in a spot, and they're just.
They're
like,
in a
just-
spot, and then
just
they
blinking in
they
and out.
sort of like phase out, and then they phase back in other locations.
Are they
like
looking
like
around
like
while
a
they're
like
coming
a
back
blink.
Like a blink or an ethereal jaunt.
Do they look surprised or alerted in any way when they come back into reality?
No, this is like, from the looks of them, this looks to be second nature to them.
Okay. That's not good. Let's see. I'm just looking to see something.
So as you're doing that, you see them kind of like phase one more time, and they phase close together this time as they begin to like almost look like they're fighting one another or training or something, as they're starting to throw blows and landing attacks on one another, and then they phase out and they phase back in like different locations, and they keep doing that until they come back into clash again.
They're just
Yeah,
just having a friendly spar, it would seem.
but why is the purpose?
Sparring is a fun activity to do.
That is-
Reaver and I, we spar with each other all the time. Of course, he never wins, but he is an
It'll be a
animal.
form of tradition.
What type of
Reaver kind of just
what
like
type of terrain
eyes
are we
you.
in?
You're still in the grassland. The terrain hasn't really changed much. You're only about maybe a day and a half out from Ends Meet.
Alrighty. I really don't want to burn one, but yeah, I am. Let's see, I need something that can burrow. Let's see.
As you're running through your head on like ideas of what type of animal you've seen that can burrow, a large rock kind of lands maybe 5 feet away from Farron.
Well, that's not good.
As you look over, and you can see that one of the giants had hoisted one of the boulders up out of the ground and threw it at the other one, as it had phased out of reality just like at the last moment to avoid the impact.
That was a bit of a close call. Perhaps we should stand back or maybe introduce ourselves so they know not to throw big rocks at us.
Erin's gonna hide. She's gonna get off the kind of the road and into the. If there's any, like, you said there's no trees, right?
There's no trees, there's no like overgrowth or anything like that. Aside from like the various like rocks that are have come up out of the ground, there isn't much cover in this area.
She's gonna start hiding behind rocks.
Okay. So you kind of run off a bit of the ways and take cover behind one of the larger outcrops, as the two giants lock into a grapple, and they both begin to like struggle as one gets the upper hand for just a brief moment and sort of hip tosses the giant about a good 30-40 feet as it lands like right next to the rock that was just thrown in front of you, or in front of the group that's still on the road.
Well, that's not good.
Nope. No, it's not.
Good afternoon there, giant kin. You nearly landed on us. That would have not been a good day for us, would it have been? I hope you're doing all right. You look fine. You're blocking our path, however. If you could kindly get up and move to the side, we will be on our way.
She stares at him and says,
And
idiot.
the giant kind of looks at you for a moment as it's getting up and dusting itself off, and it like raises a hand up as like it's going about to say something, as it's just blindsided by the other giant that just tackles him and like knocks him off the road, and they start like getting into a scuffle, rolling around onto the opposite side now.
Run.
They're really getting into it, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm with the running like past the two like phase shifting like giants.
So
yeah,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
run?
sure it's.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So
Continue down the path, kind of wave at them as we're leaving. Don't hurt each other too much.
and,
I mean, our position has been given away, so it's like, you know.
yeah, you're able to get away without an issue. You kind of feel like your heart racing in your chest as you kind of double time it out of the way, just in case, you know, another giant or rock is thrown. But both of them seem to be more focused on their match and one another than they are about the short people running along the road to even care.
That encounter brings back memories. You know, I fought a giant once myself. He was 40 feet tall. He was dumb as a rock, though I climbed up him like he was a tower and jabbed my axe right into the back of his head, and he crumbled like a tower as well. It was a great fight. We struggled for many days, and it was a great victory. Reaver, you were there, I believe.
Don't think I was.
Oh, maybe it was a different war.
Can't say I don't remember any giants.
It was not that long ago. Perhaps 30 or 40 years. How old are you again?
More than 30 or 40 years.
Right. Well, anyway, it was a wonderful battle. Toppled the giant and made myself a hero amongst the people of the town that he was pestering. You know, those giants, they have no care for the small people of the world.
Erin is really trying so hard not to swipe at Theron with her sword right now. She's like trying so hard, but like, do I decapitate him? No. Do I
But
decapitate
it's
him?
like the
No.
question is though, is like which stories that he tells are true and which ones are fabrications.
I think they're all lies. Personally, to me, I think they're all fucking lies.
I mean, there's always a hint of truth in most stories.
There's a hint of truth in most stories, but it's all pulled and fabricated. You ever heard of that little white lie? Well, there you go. It became blown out of proportion. Anyway, she's just gonna continue.
Okay, so what are you doing this time?
I mean, the same thing as always, you know, try to take over the world. Not really. Same thing.
Survival?
Survival, unless we're
Okay.
all getting tired.
No, this is only like the third part of the travel. I mean, you're making good time.
I am, and I'm just waiting
I'm
for...
kind of surprised that nobody's had like an actual encounter yet, so.
I know, I'm waiting for my dice to
it's
say, "Go fuck
coming."
yourself."
It'll be a big one.
It's gonna wait, so we're gonna say. All right, so here we go. First roll. Okay. Second, just to make sure. All right, so the second one sucked, but the first one was good. So that's 17 plus 5, 22.
22,
Yeah,
okay,
22.
go ahead and give me a percentile roll.
I'm not changing the dice because it hasn't failed me yet.
Keyword there.
I know, keyword, yet. All right, please, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No whammy, no whammy, stop! What is that? That actually might fuck us. 39.
39. Okay, so you make some good time throughout this. Like it seems that everything is coming up Millhouse as you guys are just going down the path, you know, given your minor distraction from the giants and everything. Nothing too bad has come across your way. You may feel that like the fruit may have some sort of luck enchanted into it as well, as even a basic stroll through the wildlands, you know, you come across aggressive animals or just an unlucky roaming band of dinosaurs or something, but today has been quiet, which, while lucky for you, is a bit unsettling. Because
Oh, yeah,
quiet usually means something big. And as you begin to continue through like the next part of your journey, you begin to hear gunshots, like a very loud explosion go off, something like maybe from a musket, and then that of like a rock detonating, coming from probably about a good 60 feet ahead of you. As you look over there, you kind of see what looks to be like the back end of maybe like this large rock like covered worm that is peeking out from around a bend where a boulder is sort of blocking.
Wait, so we're looking at the back end of this giant rockworm?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any cliff or a hill?
No, there are no cliffs or hills or anything. It's still flatland.
Okay. I'm going to assume everyone see this right away, so she's just pretty much just going to be like careful and hopefully find the other hunter that if they may need some assistance.
Okay. Give me a moment here as I am setting ya all up.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Where is he? All right, so before we get into this, because we are going to possibly be stepping into combat, let's go ahead and take our first break for the night, and when we come back, we will get into this little incident, I should say. But
I love how you say possibly.
Possibly. Oh, who knows? It's like you may negotiate your way out of it, or
With a monster?
you never know. It is the Wildlands. You know, they're not basic monsters. But Sigos, everyone, we will be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and that is a cat.
It is indeed a cat.
Yeah.
It is a cat that wants to be pet and held. Funny enough, Evie sat in Cassie's lap for like 2 seconds yesterday. It's progress.
2 seconds, a whole 2 seconds.
For
Wow.
some cats, that's an eternity.
That's progress.
You mean as opposed to this?
Yeah, opposed to like, you know, just hold me, I'm a baby. Evie doesn't like to be held. She will growl and throw a fit, and I do it any way to pick on her. Yeah, because I bleached my hair today. It is being dyed pink tomorrow as a part of our extra life goal, since we hit our $1,000 milestone a while back. I had the community got the vote on what color I was dyeing my hair. They chose pink. It would have been pink today, but girlfriend misplaced the hair dye, so instead I am very, very bright blonde at the moment, a color my hair has never been. But Aaron, is Groudon paused?
No, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, you were being so still, I thought your camera paused.
I do that from time to time. Sorry.
Jeez. I'm like, oh no, did things break? Yes,
Absolutely.
Rosa, we hit our $2,500 goal, so we are getting that end of campaign to player battle royale that will be happening.
Fuck. I forgot about that.
Oh, I haven't. I've been designing the arena that you like. It's going to be taking place in the Dagger Tree Arena, but it's going to be specially outfitted for the fight. So
what you're saying is the Knolls need to hurry the hell up and get
Yeah.
that place prepared.
yeah, the Knoll Construction Company needs to hurry the fuck up. But getting back into the game here, Farron, you do see like the tail end of like just, or the tail backside of what looks to be this red and like dirt orange worm kind of just laying there, as you hear another gunshot go off before there's a cry of surprise and then just silence for a moment.
Has the worm stopped moving?
It doesn't look like the worm's moving at all. Let me go ahead and bring you up to the map at the moment. You guys see the map?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I haven't taken you guys over to the map. I'm sorry.
All good.
There you go. Where is that?
Oh, that thing's pretty.
Oh yeah, this will be fine.
Yeah, that isn't
So,
like you can't. That isn't like you can't
as-
swallow something whole.
As that cry of surprise goes out, any of the wildlife that was around, the birds and everything, just tend to go silent. As for a brief moment, you see like this electric blue tentacle kind of whip out over the top of the rock right here.
And we haven't seen anyone or anything that might have been causing the weapon discharge, correct?
No, you have not.
Hmm.
If I can, I think I'd like to start trying to kind of pace around this way.
Yeah, you guys are not in initiative right now, so you have free movement.
I'm gonna do that too as well. and till I hear either more gunshots or whatever. If there isn't any, then I think it might be.
I'll try and keep pace.
I'm going to loop around the other rock.
All right. So, Reaver and Therian, when you get there, you catch sight of something sort of beginning to hover up over the rock. The rock face itself right there is about 20 feet up, and it goes up to probably about like 25, 30 feet off the ground.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
Oh, that's not.
Just bring this up for everyone.
That's
As
not okay.
You just see this strange,
Not okay.
whirling mass of these like shifting color tentacles that like vary from this deep purple to like this electric blue, and in the center of it is just this whirling mass of eyeballs that seem to be looking out through a mirror. And the eyes just begin to like dart around and then instantly just lock into one place as they see the dwarf riding on his mount.
I just freeze in place. I imagine I've never seen anything like this before.
You have not.
Careful, it's movement.
This is completely alien to you. Even in like all of your adventures and all of your journeys and all of your tall tales, you have never seen something like this. And it sort of fills you with dread. Like there's just something off-putting about it to where it's like, you know for a fact this thing should not be here.
Interesting.
And then it sort of just vanishes from sight for a brief moment and then appears right here, still a good 30 feet off the ground, hovering above you. The rest of you now catching sight of this tentacle shaped horror.
Is it doing anything to us?
It seems to just be looking at all of you, like the eyes are shifting between each of you, almost like as either if it's sizing you up or almost trying to gauge your worth.
Can I get it? Can I get
like
an insight?
to loop back around the rock?
You can give me an insight roll, yeah.
Let's see. Insight. 19?
Now, is it looking at me as I'm kind of creeping towards it?
Like the moment you break line of sight from that rock, just like a couple of the eyes shift towards you.
Oh, that's not comforting.
You got a 19. Okay, so as you're looking at it, you're trying to get insight, and you begin to see all these images flash through your eyes. Just with this comet coming down into the wildlands, crashing down into the jungle. A tomb sort of opening up and spilling out all these like other shadow and eldritch horrors onto the landscape. The crater itself almost, or not the crater, but the meteor itself almost corrupting the land and nature around it. And then you're just pulled back into reality.
I forgot. How many years is this? Before or after?
What do you mean?
Or into the Wildlands?
Oh, you mean for Destiny Forged?
Yes.
It's going on at the same time.
Oh, it's at the same time. Okay.
At the same time.
Wow, then.
Well, that's disconcerting.
This little
At
adventure,
best.
this adventure was actually something that I planned out for the Tuesday group if they made it to the Wildlands.
Well, our boat crashed into a mountain.
Yeah.
So,
on the opposite
which
side
part
there.
of the same time are we in?
While this is going on, the events of Destiny Forge is going on. So while you're here, whatever just happened in the Tuesday game is going on. So
I know, but what event? I
Vincent-
don't remember.
Oh, we're back at the
What was
the
Tuesday
Paladin
night
Temple.
doing
Back
while?
back to the Paladin Temple.
Yeah, the Paladin Temple. Like, you know, when it was raining blood and everything.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
This is where we went back after
Mm-hmm.
Kyo earthquaked it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Not your fault.
Mm.
So since I had the weird spirit vision, Dorngal's gonna yell out, are you trying to catch those creatures that you showed me?
And the eyes just stare at you. Like, very uncomfortably.
Okay, well, the tentacles aren't lashing out at me, so that's fine.
And then you hear a voice in your head.
Oh.
Catch them. I am their harbinger. Though you all look like you can sustain me. Do not put up a fight. This will be over quickly. And as he says that, I'm going to need everyone to give me initiative.
Oh, dude, I was gonna try and use my garbage charisma and try and have a conversation with it.
Garbage charisma.
All I hear is. "Rrrr."
No, you don't even hear anything because he was communicating with him telepathically.
No, I'm just saying that if he was to try to communicate with him, I would hear his grunts and. "Rrrr." It's a bear.
Hey, he could speak very good common. Thank you very much. Bear folk are not bears.
Wait, they're not bears. Then why do they have bear in their freaking
They're
species?
Fae.
They're bear folk.
Yeah, they're technically, I think, an off version of Fae.
Let's call them Fae folk.
No, they would resent that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Call him Shadowface. See what happens.
Oh god.
I will.
Yeah.
Keep listener-
Chat, let me know if music is
every
too loud.
freaking, thing under the book against you. Okay. What is that one? Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, eh?
Could be worse. Not by much, but it could be.
Reaver doesn't have an initiative. He goes on Theron's thing. All right, Dorgal, you're kicking things off here.
Alrighty. It's still up in the air, right?
Yep, it's 30 feet up in the air.
You bastard. Alrighty. Let's see. I need something that can fly. Ooh, that can possibly be. Oh, that's one too high. That doesn't fly. I think this might work. reach it because it's 30 feet up in the air like a punk.
You can delay action. You don't have any spells like lightning bolt or something?
No, I purposely have spells I don't really have to concentrate on because I can't maintain concentration as a
Wild shape.
God damn. Oh no, I can maintain concentration while I'm wild shape. I just can't maintain concentration while I'm raging.
Gotcha.
That's reasonable.
Crap, I don't have any long range weapons. Which is why. I'm gonna hook a javelin at it.
All right. Yeah, because it's also 30 feet off the ground, so it's 20 feet away, 30 feet up.
So it should be.
It shouldn't be any trouble for you to throw a javelin at it.
Yeah, I think that's within.
Please knock that some bitch down.
Javelin is 3120, so I have disadvantage.
You definitely you're definitely within its range.
All right, so plus 9, so 19.
19 will hit.
Yes. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, plus 5 is not natural, so I don't get to that. 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 9 points of piercing. Okay. So you throw that spear and you see that it sticks for a moment, but it doesn't seem to have a hit as hard as you thought it would, as the javelin kind of falls out of the wound, kind of giving you a sense that it may have a bit of resistance against piercing.
Gotcha. That's not good. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. So you see the eyes kind of turn red for a moment after the javelin is hucked at it, and it kind of lowers itself down to the ground and like positions itself right here as the eyes flare up for a moment.
So it does come down to the ground?
It does come down to the ground, and then you begin to see these sharp shards of glass begin to like poke out of like where the eyes are at, and just a 60-foot cone shoots out these shards.
Ow. I do not have my resistance.
So I need Reaver, Therian, Farron, and Dorngal to give me saving throws here.
Saving throws.
I get it with that advantage, right?
Dexterity save, I'm guessing?
Dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that's fail. That's 8. Not good.
I got an 18.
18. Dorngal, you got an 8.
Yup.
Therian?
I am Big Bear. I do not have this agility thing you talk of.
Therian got 11 and Reaver got 6.
6. Okay. So the only one who made it, who will be taking half damage, is Farron. Everyone else is taking full.
Wait, what kind of damage is this?
4.
Piercing.
Okay.
Well, it could be slashing also.
Nope, it's piercing.
Glass. Okay.
Like, I'll bring this up for you guys in your little window so you can see what it does.
That would be really neat if I wasn't about to take all of that damage.
Ow, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, sorry. What was
Well, hey,
the damage?
if he rolls max, I'm still up, so that's good. Yay.
Don't you have advantage on those?
I don't.
No, Groudon does.
Yeah,
Brown
sorry.
does.
18 was my advantage.
So that's
And
gonna be
I could have sworn that Therian had advantage too.
Yeah.
for dexterity.
Is it
Oh
for
no,
dexterity?
Nope.
he increased
I've
he
plus 2
increased his
damage and I have
stat.
plus
He
1
increased his
armor.
strength stat. So
Yeah.
those who did not save are going to take 47 points of piercing damage as these shards of glass fly out towards all of you. You are going to take 23, Baron.
So 46.
47.
47.
Yeah, but Farron's going to take 23.
All right, this guy can get the wampum.
I think that's all he can do. Let me check. Yes, that is all he can do. Therian.
Well, now that it's down on my level, I think I'm going to hoist my axe off my back, take a couple swings at it.
Maybe a good idea.
And that first one is going to be a 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
That will be 13 slashing damage.
Very nice.
And I'm going to put my unwavering mark on it.
All right. Now that's the thing to where if it makes a focused attack on somebody other than you,
It has disadvantage.
it has disadvantage, and
Yep.
you get an attack against it, correct?
Yeah, if it damages someone other than me,
Yeah.
then I get a special bonus action attack on my turn.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that for every hit that they do, or is that
I think it's just
just
if
one?
it does some damage to someone other than me at least
Okay.
once, then I get to make that one attack on my next
What I'm
turn.
asking is, say if he has 4 attacks and he makes 1 on you and 3 on others, does that mean you get 3 bonus action attacks, or is it just 1?
Just the one.
That'd be cool though.
It would be cool.
Just
but,
get attack stacks on it. Yeah.
right? Swing number 2. Oh, it was so close to a nat 20. It was on it for like half a second. But that will be a 19 instead.
19 will hit.
Okay. That will be a little bit better. 15 slashing damage.
Very nice.
And I will use my bonus action to kindly ask Reaver to take the dodge action.
Okay. So you did 15 and 13 damage.
Yes.
All right, so a total of 28. Okay. Aaron.
All right. It's on the ground now.
Yeah, it's ground level now, so if you wanted to
Okay.
run up and hit it, you could.
Okay, because I was like trying to look through my notes because as me as a tiefling, I didn't know if I had a cantrip to like shoot something. I can't remember. I thought I had. Like,
I think tieflings natural, like depending on the tiefling that you chose, naturally have hellish rebuke.
If you're the Asmodeus.
Yeah, if you're Asmodeus tiefling, you have hellish rebuke as a reaction.
If you're not the Asmodeus one, you have to look and see which is your
I'm
cantrip.
gonna be honest. I don't think I even choose.
The default is Asmodeus.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm more in favor of going the Zario route, but that's because I like playing heavy hitters when I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move my full 30. I'm going to use my bonus action. I gotta reread this again. Hold on. I mean, I already have advantage on this, but I just want to have the hit the temp HP. So I'm just gonna use my fighting spirit.
Okay.
As my bonus action to give me 10 HP.
Alrighty.
temp. And then since I already have advantage anyway, it's just going to be
Super advantage.
super advantage. No, it's just going to be that.
All right.
All right. Neither will not hit.
What'd you get?
14.
14 now. That will
No.
not hit.
Nope, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Christiana.
Okay. So I am going to move 10 feet. Come on. 10 feet that way. And then the next 30 feet that way, so I can pike charge it. Preempting that, I'm going to hex it.
Okay.
So
The hex affects a stat too, correct?
yes.
Yeah, you pick a stat for ability checks.
Oh, let's be miserable. Let's go with strength.
Strength. All right.
All right, and we're going to pike charge. Yay. Does a 23 hit?
23 will hit.
Okay, I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot for an Eldritch Smite,
Very nice.
which means we're rolling a d10 for the pike charge, 1 for the warlock level, 3 for the spell slot levels, and then
Okay. Give me the pike damage separately.
the pike damage itself.
Yeah, because
with the charge,
it's
right?
it's piercing, correct?
Okay,
Yeah.
so that. Yes. So the pike charge with that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage from the pike
13?
charge.
Okay.
And then warlock bullshit. Oh, that's a lot of high numbers. 16, 20, 27, 29 damage worth of necrotic, is it, for all the warlock stuff, Ezra?
Yeah, it's necrotic.
For the smite, yeah, it's necrotic.
So 29, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so after you just rush up and slam into this thing with the eldritch energy rippling through it, you notice that you hear a sound of like a shattering mirror happen as on the opposite side of the creature, kind of being expelled out of the mirror area is this strange looking hippo man, looking a little banged up, though still conscious.
Hey, look, it's him.
Dorngo will be like, "Oh, it's the hunter I saw last night."
And I have a second attack for this.
Yes, you do. It's just I had to do that because it's got a regurgitation rule attached to it.
Take X amount of damage and it goes, yeah.
Yeah, it has to make a save, and if it fails to save, it vomits up whatever it ate.
So 21 to hit on the second one.
21 will hit.
And it's 1d6 for the hex. Which you want separately?
Yes.
Okay. So the pike is going to do 13 plus another 2 necrotic.
The pike does 13. Okay. And then another 2 necrotic.
Yep.
Okay. The hippo kind of groans as he stands up and begins to like dust himself off, readjusting the monocle on his eye. And he's going to first he reaches into his coat and he pops out a flask and takes a quick swig of it and closes it, and then he begins to like survey his surroundings, and then he turns and he sees the rest of you as he picks up the his musket and reloads it for his action.
Eldritch Smite officially makes me happy. That is an amazing amount of dice.
Yeah. Anything smite, it's just, yeah, I'm just gonna tack on this extra damage.
That was 4d8, 3d6, and a d10.
on top of a charge.
That was with the charge and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like, hi.
I'm just gonna roll my dice bag then. All right, Dorngal.
All right, so because there's not enough room to get in there, Dorngal is going to just run up next to this thing. And I'm going to pick claw and a bite. And while I'm running up, I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack recklessly.
Is that your first rage?
No, he's raged in most of the combats.
This is my first rage of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember you raging last game.
I think there was a rage.
I think I raged. So let's see. All right, so that is going to be for the claw is going to be a 22.
22 will hit.
And bite is going to be.
You're coming through a little muffled.
I'm sorry. Let's see. The bite is going to be, that might be a miss on the bite. Let's see. Make 16. I'm sorry. 17 on the bite.
17 damage or 17 on the hit?
17 on the hit.
Okay, 17 will not hit.
All right, and then because I did get one attack through, I'm going to try and do my bear hug, because one of my natural attacks did actually hit. Let's see if I can actually grapple. That is 9, that's 25. So
25 total for the grapple.
To hit.
To hit, a 25 will hit.
Alrighty. So the paw damage is going to be standard D6 4. It's kind of silly because I'm there. But okay. So +2 plus another 2 because I'm raging, so that's 8 plus 5, so that's 13 from the paw. And let's see, 5 for the strength bonus, +2 for the raging, +2 because it's a natural attack, and then another 9 crushing from the grapple. And I'm latched onto the mirror tentacle thing.
Is there any check it's got to make for that, or is it just automatically?
If I hit, I'm grappled.
Okay.
If I hit, I'm not grappled. I grapple it. That's like I have to make the hit. The to hit is the grapple check.
I didn't know if it had an opposed check or if it's just like one of those like
on it at the beginning of its turn. It can either choose to escape my grapple or yeah. So right now it cannot move. It's not incapacitated because it just cannot move. It's immobilized.
Okay. So on its turn, it sits there for a moment and it begins to shimmer. As again, Dorngal, you just hear, and it's in your mind. Take my message to hearts. And it phases out of reality. As your arms kind of like close in around yourself, and it's no longer there.
Looks at his, it's like, he's looking at such nice big hands. How does it go? And he just yells like, "Cowards, come back and fight!"
And there's no response from it. As you're stand there kind of left in a bit of confusion as to what exactly just happened or what you just encountered. As the hippo-like gentleman across from you sort of has a a disappointed look on his face as he reaches into his coat again, and he lights up his pipe and sticks it into his mouth and almost just gives all of you a once over, wondering if you're friend or foe.
Does he lift up his gun at us, or is he?
Nope, the gun is sort of like the musket is sort of like not resting on his shoulder, but kind of like just hung down on one arm as he's like kind of cradling it as he's smoking his pipe with the other hand. Must say, gents, thank you for your assistance. The accommodations inside that mirror were getting a little cramped.
Yes, he does look like the hippo, the gift.
It's the same one.
It's like, oh, my friend, I saw you last night, hunting a creature. I did not want to bother you or spook whatever you are hunting, so I left you be, unless you stumbled upon our captain.
Oh, yes. I noticed your camp from a ways away. Didn't think it'd be too prudent of me to intrude. I was on the trail of some prey when just today I came across what's used to be a worm having that thing burst out of its insides. Very disturbing sight, if I may say. I've never seen such a thing in my travels to different planets, but
It showed me it didn't show me where it came from, but it showed me how it got here. It's not from this world, I think.
Oh, I would say so. Your planet is not known to have such eldritch beings in residence.
Do I recognize the word eldritch?
You've heard it from passing, in town. It's like a lot of people use it for describing unknown horrors or things of unknown origin.
Yes, it showed me big rock fall from the sky. I'm still trying to see if I recognize where it landed. Some sort of tomb or something was left behind, and
A big rock, you say?
These horrible creatures came out, wandered off. Thing that left said that it was the harbinger of these things that got loose. I asked if they was trying to capture them, and he said that he was the harbinger, and that we would suffice to, I guess, give its energy until it can get them. It then attacked us before we could offer help to capture these creatures.
No, there's been no signs of a meteor shower or comets or asteroids entering the atmosphere at any point in time, at least not from since I arrived a couple days ago. So that is concerning news that this thing is claiming to be a harbinger. Apparently it has the ability to hop dimensions at its will, as we've seen as you were hugging it.
Yes. Very cowardly.
Not very gentlemanly either. So, where are my manners? I am Cornelius von Gatsby, Esquire, intergalactic hunter and gamesman.
Intergalactic?
Yes.
Where is this continent intergalactic?
No, my boy. Intergalactic. Other planets, other worlds of existence.
How did you get here?
On my ship, of course.
On your what?
How else would one travel the galaxy?
A portal?
What is a galaxy?
Oh, you are. Oh, your people still have not discovered spacefaring. Oh, this is awkward. I have a magical sky chariot that carries me into the heavens, into other worlds, where I hunt various game to add to my trophy room.
Ah, you have airship that takes you to other planes. Yes.
Yes, an airship, of course.
Ah, that is very strong magic. Not many things still have the power to do such things.
On my world, it is very common. But
there are a few places. I think only Castus definitely comes to mind as having such things. I'm not sure of any other place that still uses such magic.
Maybe I will take a sort of pilgrimage to this Arcastus when I'm done with my hunts in this area.
Ah, be careful, my friend. Yes, they are very smart, but they are not very welcome to outsiders.
Yeah, that is understandable. What about the rest of you? I don't believe I have gotten any of your names.
And Dormville like slaps his chest. It's like I am Dormville Ironhide. I am great hunter and druid from the northern lands.
A druid, like a medicine man.
Not so much medicine, but nature's wrath.
Ah. And what of your friends?
Well, you can call me Therian Orhide, son of Thorunder, keeper of Mount Beryl, and survivor, of the battle under the mountain.
Under
It
which
is
mountain?
my pleasure to meet you.
Battle under the mountain. I say, which mountain was it?
Mount Beryl, of course. I do believe I did say keeper of Mount Beryl. Did I not?
Yes,
Did I
yes,
forget
yes.
that part again?
I apologize. You said battle under the mountain, and I know this land has many mountains. I was just
Yes.
trying to make sure I knew which mountain.
The biggest one, of course.
Ah.
On the clear days, you can actually see it from here. If you just look, well, I forget which way is north, but it is, in fact, east of north, if you just look in that general direction.
East of north.
Ah.
If that's not confusing at all. Why do I have a feeling that Therian's direction of north is just whatever direction he's facing?
Pretty much.
Man. I can just see Reaver just shaking his head like dumb old son of a
Why?
bitch. Well, he's like, why are you so old? North is subjective. North is magnetic. Get it right.
Matter of opinion for him.
And the other two with you?
I'm Callistra. From the Centaur
Wait,
tribes.
you're
to the-
Callistra?
Christiana. Too many K names.
I was like, wait.
Lord.
It's like,
How is
wait,
Callie in
uh-huh.
this game?
I know, right? It's like,
Callie from the Wildlands? It wouldn't shock me. Christiana from the Centaur tribes to the west.
And Farron's just gonna bow and just say, Farron. And then she's just gonna walk away.
And this, of course, is my oldest friend, Reaver. You may have to speak quite loudly around him. He is getting on in years and does not always hear.
I hear just fine, man.
So you just choose to ignore me sometimes then.
You see it kind of shocks Cornelius when Reaver talks. I say, did your wolf just talk?
Oh, he
That's
is
a
more than
warg,
just an
not a
ordinary wolf.
Fascinating.
He speaks Goblin as well. It's quite interesting.
Are there more of his kind?
I assume so.
sets the gun down, like leaning against him. He pulls out like the small pad, and he just like types something into it, puts it back into his coat, and pulls up the musket again. So, what brings you out to these glorious hunting grounds today?
We are out here looking to fill our blood bags.
Blood bags. Any blood in particular?
Yes, yes.
What kind?
Oh, it is, what did Jimmy say? Some kind of large,
A sapphic worm.
yes, that is the one.
Well, there's a very large worm back there that's, well, is sort of in one piece.
Is it the correct type of worm?
Yeah, does that worm actually match the description Jimmy gave us?
You haven't really seen the worm. You saw the back end of it.
Okay. And it's like, oh yes.
I'm going that direction.
All right, so as you go around, it's like the body of the worm has been torn up. As you can see that there are like various puncture marks and the puncture marks from the tentacles and whatnot, like ripping out of the body. But this was definitely the sapphic that you were looking for. Though, judging from the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's much blood to, be harvested anymore.
From a giant worm with a bunch of carcass? Like, how long ago was this exploded?
Well, Cornelius walks by you. Well, I personally saw it explode. There is blood, but if you notice it, it's just all over the ground and on the rock and across the road there. Oh dear, a little bit on my shoe too.
Can I find, like, maybe if there's any type of chunk of flesh I could just squeeze something?
Go ahead and give me a survival check to see if there's if you can find any part. Like,
You're trying to juice the worm.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am trying to juice the worm.
To juice to at least fill up your some of the bladders.
Right. Okay. First roll is okay. Let's see what the second one is. That's even better. What I get, that'll be 21.
21. So you go around. You're looking around for it. And given the wound and everything, if you act fast enough, you may be able to fill up 2 of the bladders.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay.
Before you begin doing that, you said this creature that we just faced
I ignore him. I keep going.
burst out of the worm, yes?
Oh, and indeed, it was a very exciting sight.
Well, I don't really know anything about that kind of creature, but it wouldn't have contaminated the blood of the worm in any way, would it?
I would not know. I've never seen this sort of creature before. Though normally only things that are parasitic in nature tend to explode out of their hosts.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
I would not be able to tell you much more than that, but I would believe it would safe to assume that it is some sort of parasite.
Perhaps somebody should taste the blood or something first, just to make sure it isn't infected.
Careful there, old man. It could very well, tasting the blood or ingesting the blood or using the blood for anything may result in something like that exploding out of you.
It does not sound pleasant.
Oh no, not at all. I do risk my life on these hunts, but I would hate to have my legacy ended by something bursting forth out of my chest. It sounds most unpleasant.
Can we see if the Sapphic has left a burrow to where other Saphics might be, or it's just out here?
There's a large hole near it that it looks like it burrowed out of, but there's only the exit hole. You don't see anything that's sort of like an entrance or anything like that, or to where it would have burrowed in one end and came out the other. You only see the one hole.
How big wide is how like what's the?
Oh, it's huge. It's a huge hole. It's easily probably a good like 30-40 feet across.
Well, my friends, we can either see if we can find more of these things crawling about, or we go in the hole and hunt them down. See if we can find their lair.
Hole, as you just see her just trying to squeeze into the bottles.
Do these things make underground lairs?
We don't know. The merchant who wants the blood didn't give us very much information about the worms. Just that he needs the blood for some sort of experiment or concoction or some such.
I see. Well, if you give me some time, I can send a friend of mine down the hole to see what it can find out. That way, none of you are surprised.
Oh, you have familiar.
Familiar. I
Or
guess you
animal
can.
or animal companion.
He reaches into his pocket again. He pulls out this small little orb, and he clicks on it and just throws it up into the air, and it kind of like hovers for a brief moment and turns around and looks at him. It's like the button that he pressed is now just like this flashing light. Billingsley, please investigate the hole before you. See how far it goes down, if there's any danger, and then report back.
Is he an artificer?
And the little orb gives a beep and begins to fly down the hole.
It is a very strange will-o-wisp you have control over there.
Oh, it is no will-o-wisp. It is just your run-of-the-mill drone.
Is that type of bird?
I guess you can assume it's a type of bird, but think of one that's more of a construct nature.
Oh, it's
Like something they would build in Arcastus.
Okay. It's clockwork. Okay, I understand. Yes.
Well, it is going to be some time before Billingsley gets back. I would assume, given the size of this creature, it probably has the ability to move quite fast underground. Would say we share a camp for the night. Get to know each other a little better. Share stories of hunts and battle.
Stories. I've got many stories that I can tell you.
Reaver,
No.
Yes.
Reaver groans. Oh, no, don't encourage him.
Let us set up the camp, and then I will regale you with the tale of the time that I fought 5 Sathak worms in their den over the course of a month. It is quite an interesting story, let me tell you.
I like to go up on top of this rock and climb up there and away from him.
Just stay away from him.
And just sleep and meditate on top of that. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
So,
You want me to do an athletics or something?
Do we
Oh, you
still
can climb up
have,
it just
we still
fine.
have
Okay.
we still have meat and stuff for cooking like a dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
right?
You, like from the other creatures that you've carved and everything, you still have meat to last you probably about another day and a half.
Alrighty, so then I'm gonna take the 10 good berries I have on me that I
Good
made
berries.
earlier, and I'm just gonna just pop them in my mouth to just get back immediately 10 points from getting walloped by that stupid thing's cone.
Okay.
Oh.
So is anybody going to cook tonight, or?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
All right, Christiana.
Lister will take a shot. Christiana will take a shot at cooking. Lord.
You'll get it.
No, I won't.
And I am going to
22 on the survival.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's some delicious
All right.
grub right
So this food, since you are consuming it at night, everyone can gain the effect of an erect. Where's my mind? An effect of a short rest.
Go on.
there. Ooh, so I'll roll a d12 for that.
And you spellcasters can choose 2 levels of spells to 2 levels of spell slots to regenerate. So up like either 2 level 1 slots or a level 2 slot.
So all of them.
I don't have one yet. Even though I have Hellish Rebuke now, I can't use it.
No, because Hellish Rebuke is a reaction.
It's a reaction to being struck.
Yep.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was just an actual spell.
No,
No,
like
It is
a
an actual spell that you can take, but as a tiefling, you have it as a racial ability.
yeah, and you can. I believe it's once a day. You can use it.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
it's still in reaction
Mhm.
to being hit.
So something
Oh,
hits
cool.
you, you instantly have a reaction to use Hellish Rebuke against it.
Yeah. So
I have a
something
couple
hits you.
reactions then. That's
Something
awesome.
hits you with a spell attack, like a
melee
melee attack,
attack.
a range attack, like anything that is attack and hits you, you can then use a reaction to Hellish
God,
Rebuke.
it's been so long since I played a Tiefling. I'm sorry. It's been so long. It's been what, 6 years?
Not that long, Jesus.
Hasn't been that long.
I'm sure it has.
Nah,
No.
Necraft was like what, 3, maybe 4?
3 years, because campaign 2 just got past its 2-year anniversary. So yeah,
Right.
like 3 years since you played Necrath.
That's true.
And Necrath wasn't a tiefling. Necrath was a
It
Cambion.
was a
Because
yeah,
it can be.
It
Cambion.
was a Cambion.
Right.
Which is a whole different
a whole
animal.
different ballpark. Yeah.
Whole different ballpark.
It's
Look,
the
man.
evolved form of a tiefling.
Look, man, he
Evolved
just
from
wanted to
multi-
fuck Glacia. That's all he wanted
don't
to do.
tell that to Rose. She'll kick you in the nuts. She'll
All right.
be like,
Anyway, we said that we did a short rest, or what
No,
is
no,
it?
no. The food was prepared so well that you gained the effect of a short rest.
Okay.
And if you have anything that was like a spell-like ability, or if you had like spell slots, you can regain up to 2 spell slots.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a D10 here. Now, is it just a D10 plus my con, or?
Yeah, it's a D10 plus your con,
or as many
as many D10s. Yeah, as many D10s as you want to spend up to the amount of hit dice that you have.
I can't remember. How many have? Oh yeah, I
You have 10.
Okay, cool.
So as night settles in, both Cornelius and Therian seem to have become very good friends, as both of them are telling these over-exaggerated tales of glory and valor in their heydays. You know, hunting large beasts across treks of deserts made of crystal and glass, and fighting battles against hordes of sapphic worms and their orc masters. The entire time, Reaver just letting the two guys talk to one another, just every once in a while giving a groan and silent protest, and having to hear now 2 of them boast.
Still trying to figure out who I want to murder first. I think it's Therian still.
Oh, both of them are. They're just jovial old men who are talking about the heyday. No.
Men.
Days of glorious battle. So as the night is progressing and tales and stories are being shared amongst the campfire and good food, is there anything that anyone else wants to possibly do before the watches begin?
I want to see if I can figure out wherever that meteor I saw in the insight vision is something that I remember or have some insight, some
As to where it would have landed.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a nature roll.
Alrighty, let's see. Come on, nature, which I don't know why nature is intellect, but whatever.
Because reasons.
Because intelligence tells you if a plant is poisonous.
Yeah.
Wisdom
that
tells you not
is-
to eat the poisonous plant.
Yeah. That's a 3.
A
So,
3?
Yeah, I have no idea what the
You
fuck
have
that
no
is.
idea like where that would be, and you see no signs of any disturbance around the area. Nothing that you could put your finger on to say.
So are there any landmarks from the vision
No, like you could tell.
that I could describe?
You know it. You know from the vision it was somewhere. It's somewhere in the jungles. Like the jungle is where the meteor was supposed to land.
And the jungle is how far from where we are?
If you did a direct path to the jungle, you may be there in 5 days.
So like he's gonna talk out loud to himself. I don't know where in the jungle this thing landed, but it is definitely in the jungles. It's something we may think about going there to see if we find this beastie when we're done with our current mission.
And you're not addressing anybody of this. This is just you talking to yourself.
Yeah, he's just talking out loud. He's not.
Okay.
He's not addressing it to anyone. He's just an out loud thinker.
Yeah, you're just like you're like on the rocks, standing like looking out into the distance,
Yeah.
trying to see any signs of it, and just like talking to yourself.
Yep. Totally ballooing that shit.
Farron on top of your perch, trying to get away from the two old men talking to one another. Is there anything you're trying to do or focus on?
Other than just meditating and using a whetstone to sharpen her sword, no.
Christiana, anything?
No, mostly just sort of sitting right next to the fire, tending it more than anything.
Okay. So as nights passes on and people begin to get ready for bed, who is taking first watch?
I'll take first watch since I'm already up.
I'll do second.
I will do third watch again.
All right. And Therian, are you gonna wake up for fourth watch, or are you gonna make Reaver do it?
I mean, I'll wake up if someone wakes me up.
Okay. So whoever is going with first watch, I think that was Christiana.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me whatever skill check you want.
Before I even look at the roll, let's run this off of investigation tonight.
Okay.
For a total of 9.
Okay. That's not good.
Nope.
Go ahead and give me a Go ahead and give me percentiles.
I never promised you it was going to be a good roll. I just promised you it was going to be a roll.
This is true. You never did.
Oh, great. 22. There we go.
Oh God.
22. Okay. So
He knew that was happening eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up the map.
Oh God.
We're already on a map.
No, I mean I'm bringing the map back up on stream here.
Okay.
Christiana, can you move yourself on the map to wherever you're standing?
Oh,
Where is our nice little camp set up?
Right in this area, like in between these rocks.
Okay. Probably right there then.
Okay. So you're standing there oblivious to the world.
oh dear
Like,
God.
you think like you're honed in on this one this one section, swearing you could have saw something. Not really sure what it is. Your thoughts are just like back to that eldritch abomination that burst out of the Sathic worm, kind of distracted. And then you begin to like feel the ground underneath you thudding as you're just
Underneath
sitting-
me.
Oh,
underneath
crap.
you.
That's not good.
as something blows by you. Something large just runs by you. Kind of like shoulder checks you as well and then stops.
Oh no. Okay.
Nani?
And it stops for a moment and it turns and it looks back at you and it just gives out this challenging roar as another one just comes to a halt behind you.
It's like a Boule had a baby with an Umber Hulk.
So yeah, if you guys want to see these things look really cool. They just look like Machoke if it was a bullet.
Holy crap!
Good.
Swole
White-
boys.
I'm pretty
White
sure
eyes
we
on
need a
it?
Premier Ball to catch these.
Oh,
I think a
God.
Great Ball is gonna be enough.
No.
Might need a Premier Ball. Might have to drop some paralysis and some sleep on it. I don't know.
Just letting you know, Premier Merrill doesn't do jack shit. It's worthless than a great ball.
But with this roar, everybody is sort of like jolted awake as there's no sleeping through this.
Oh,
You don't say.
Holy hell!
But
How tall are these things?
they are
Yes.
huge.
Okay,
they are
then.
considered huge creatures.
That's fine. That is fine.
But we're gonna need initiative here.
Okay,
So
Do we want our final break before we do this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take our
Before
final
we-
break.
Before we do that, because I feel like some damage is probably coming our way.
Yep.
For hit die recovery on a short rest for Reaver, do I use the hit die that his HP is rolled with, which is a D10?
Yes.
And does he have the same number of hit die as the rest of us?
Yes, he has 10 hit die to use.
Okay.
Because he is intelligent, he's not considered just only a pet. He's considered like the same as like a Iron Defender is for a artificer.
Gotcha.
All right, but yeah, let's good call, Raven. Let's go ahead and take our final break for the night before we jump into this catastrophe.
This is only partially my fault.
No, I only take partial responsibility.
Hey, this time it's not me. Yay!
All right, so sickos, guys, we will be
I
back
fucked
in
us
5
many
minutes.
times. Come on.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. Give me a moment. So I may have just bungled the stream.
This is a pizza. I work in the morning. Hooray.
I have to stay up for another couple hours, otherwise I'm totally
think we're
fucked.
back. Yeah, we're back. Okay, so sorry about that, everyone. I was the pro streamer that I am, and I pressed my Stream Deck button to go to my channel instead of coming back here, so I apologize for that.
Now you've done it.
Now I've done it. But yeah, so we've got some fights to happen now.
Oh, Lord. I don't know what they are, but they're ugly and stompy.
Indeed they are. But Dorngal, you're starting us off. You are prone at the moment because you have just woken up.
No, you didn't reset our initiative, so mine's a 17 now.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't roll initiative yet.
Oh yeah, so go ahead and roll your
Okay,
initiative.
I did.
Oops. So has everybody rolled?
Yep.
I have, yes.
All right, Farron, you start us off.
Okay. Sorry. How am I gonna go about this? So, is this guy technically right next to me?
He is, but you're up on that rock.
I know, but he's huge, so I don't know like how close he is. So that's why I'm asking.
I will give you a rundown in a moment. I'm looking what the height is. Huge is 16 to 32 feet tall.
Okay.
So these guys are, I would say, roughly about 20, 25 feet.
All right.
So
how
from-
tall is this rock I'm on?
The rock that you're on there is about 20, 25 feet.
So am I like?
You're
at
like
head
you're
level?
you're like eye level with this thing.
Okay.
Does it have eyes?
No, it does not. You see no eyes on its head.
Okay. So don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Thank you. I'm gonna do the smart thing this time. Is I gotta get off this rock.
Probably a good idea.
You don't
Yeah.
want to be in, like, straight punch distance?
I'm not technically next to it, so I have to get off the rock to attack it.
Nope, you can attack it from there.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you are you are adjacent to it.
Okay, that's what I kind of want to know. All right then. You know what? I think I'm going to just. Yeah, I'm just gonna swipe at it. Let's see what happens here.
Sure. What's the worst that can happen, right?
I know, right? I mean, if anything, I can make it go blind.
You're not gonna lunge at it and ride the sword down?
No. No, that was what I rolled for. I was going to do that. But I was like, am I going to do the stupid thing or the logical thing? Logical thing was stay on this rock and hit it, or move
It
off.
grabs you and throws you.
Right. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna swipe at it. God damn it! I always get this thing mixed up. All right. With advantage. Advantage is better. That was a net 20.
Net 20 will hit.
I don't even know what my freaking plus is anymore.
You don't need to, nat 20 hits it. You don't need to give me the total.
I know. I'm just trying to remember what my plus is.
For
Is it
damage, it's your strength modifier.
Yeah.
okay? So plus 5. Okay, so 25. That was the proficiency. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, to hit,
To
it's
hit,
proficiency
yeah.
and strength modifier. So it'd be
Proficiency plus
27.
strength modifier.
Yeah, so that would be a plus 7 to hit and then a plus 5 to damage.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. So that'd be 24 to hit.
That still
Alright.
hits.
No, actually,
Okay,
it's
still hits.
higher. Our proficiency bonus is 4 right now because we're level 10.
Oh yeah, so then it would be 29 with a natural 20. But-
No, with a 4 it'd be just 24 then. Where am I
No,
getting
what's,
plus
what's,
5?
what's your strength modifier?
Your strength modifier
5.
is 5.
Okay.
Plus 4
Plus
for
4 from
proficiency
proficiency,
bonus.
that's plus 9.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get a.
Plus, if the weapon is masterwork, it's another +1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a
Oh.
plus 10 to hit.
So that's
There
a
you go.
30.
So it's a 30. Okay.
Okay,
Then.
so a 30 hits.
All right.
So like when you do damage, it's plus 6 damage.
Okay. I'm
It's
just trying to
also a
remember.
nat 20, so that's a brutal crit.
Yep, brutal crit, which means it automatically kicks off at max damage.
Okay.
So what's the damage on your sword?
2d6.
Okay, so 12, so 18 damage automatically.
19
Okay.
because it's plus 1 because he has a masterwork weapon.
Yeah, that's what I counted.
Yeah.
Okay.
2d6 is 12 plus the 5 is 17 plus the 1 is 18.
Okay.
So it's automatically 18 damage. Then you roll the damage again.
Okay. That is a 10 plus 6, so 16.
16, so 34 damage. Nice.
And then.
So as you do that,
Okay.
it's going to use a reaction that it has. That when it's dealt 20 damage or more by a single attack and it survives, it can make an attack against you.
That's fine.
So it just turns around and just throws a punch at you on the rock.
So can I reaction?
If it hits you,
Okay.
So that is going to be a total of 19.
That will hit.
Okay.
Okay. So I will use a reaction on top of that.
yep, you have a reaction.
I will use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, so Hellish Rebuke will do the Hellish Rebuke damage to it.
Okay, I just gotta.
I believe it is also, there's a save attached to Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
Yeah, for half damage.
For half
Yeah.
damage. Okay, so give me a moment. So you're going to take 16 bludgeoning damage, and I
Okay.
need you to give me a strength saving throw.
All right. 16 strength save. I have advantage on this still. We're still within 24 hours, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just a strength save, right?
Strength save.
Easy. I got a plus 9 in that. Okay, so first one was a 13, second one with advantage was 17 plus 9, 26.
Okay, so you're good. So this thing throws a punch, and you're able to bring up like the flat of your blade to kind of like block it a bit. You still take the full brunt of the damage, though you feel that there's just this force behind it that if you did not make that save, you would have been pushed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Knockback attack. Uh-oh.
But
Straight arm punch, that's what that is.
But you do have the Hellish Rebuke. So what save does he have to make?
It says it needs to make a dex save.
No, but what's the DC on the Hellish Rebuke for the racial?
I don't know.
It should be the same as
It's gonna be
it's-
15 or 17. One of the two.
It still uses your spell save DC, I believe,
Are you
as a
sure?
racial.
I think the racial is baked.
Oh, let's look.
Although I guess it depends on the tiefling, I suppose, these days, since there's like
Well,
a
we're
dozen
going with
different tieflings.
Asmodean, so
Asmodeus.
All right, so it's
because I didn't set
okay.
a spell
So
casting.
Infernal Legacy, you know the Thaumaturgy cantrip of that on the 30 reach, it can cast Hellish Rebukes once per day at a second level on 5th You can also cast the darkness once per day. So you cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level.
Yeah, so it does use your spell save DC.
Okay. Yep.
What do I put it as?
Is it charisma, int, or wisdom?
It would be charisma, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
if I-
tieflings are charisma based. Yeah.
Okay, so if I put it under charisma, it is a spell save of 16.
The spell save is 16.
not bad.
Dexterity, he is going to fail.
Okay, so he's
He
going to
got a
2d10. One of those and one of those. All right.
Remember, it's 3d10 because you cast it at 2nd level.
The 2nd level,
Oh,
yep.
I didn't know that. Okay. See, don't you love learning a new class?
Or
Well,
race, more like
it's
new
a
race.
racial.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, new race who dis.
That too.
Yeah, tieflings are no effing joke, dude.
All right. That would be. Those are some good numbers. A 9, a 9, and a 7.
25.
Yes. That is 25 fire damage.
Nice.
See,
So-
now that's not okay.
So
It's
I
like
don't know.
it punches you, but then you see like flames just like lick across its arm and just whoosh across it for a brief moment as it hollers out in pain.
Better
Yeah.
question is, does it reaction?
It can't.
It can only use one reaction.
One,
per turn.
one reaction
One
a
reaction
turn.
per turn.
It'd be kind of nice to just go back and forth, but
That would be
that's
It's
cool.
only my
throwing,
first
it's
attack,
throwing
though.
JoJo
have
punches.
a
You're
second
just
attack.
lighting it on fire.
All right.
Second
Yep.
attack.
And second attack.
All right, here we go. So, first roll is a 16. Second one is a 2. So we're gonna go with the 16 roll.
16 will hit.
Plus 10, that'd be 26.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That is a 2d6. Where the hell are you? Thank you. With that's a 6. So that's 12 damage.
12
slashing.
damage. Very nice.
And
That's a respectable amount of damage you've done so far, sir.
you know what? I didn't use a bonus, so that's good. I will use action surge.
Action search.
Action surge.
How many attacks did you take?
2.
Okay.
2.
Yep, he took 2.
Right, right,
then the
right,
reaction of
11.
rebuke.
2 attacks, a hellish rebuke
Yeah,
reaction.
at 11 I gain an extra one. So
My brain was going, Warrior 10, 3 attacks. No.
not yet. We're
yet.
getting there.
Level
All
10 warriors wish they had 3 attacks.
Does that give me an automatic reaction though?
No, it does not.
No.
That'd be
Still
weird.
one reaction per turn.
Okay. All right. I got it. Give me that. Thank you. All right. First one is a 2. We don't want that. Second one better. That's a lot better. That's a 16, so 26 to hit again.
26 hits.
All right. And it's a again 12 slashing. And then for a second swipe, first one is a 16. And then the second one is an 18, so 28.
That hits as well.
All right, and then please better damage. Not better damage.
Please
That's 10
better
slashing.
damage. Okay.
And that will be the end of my
Please
turn.
better
And then I
damage. He just did more than half its HP in one go. Please better
Alright.
damage, right?
Right,
Warrior.
and I just
fight.
and I
You
just
must 10 damage? You rolled low.
Fighters, I swear.
God
yeah, I
dang.
rolled a 1 and a 3 on that one.
I was doing this math. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Christiana.
Yeah, I stare it down. Be like, don't.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
You do things. That's what you do.
Sorry, I'm still learning these cantrips. Like, what does this do?
Green blade or booming blade?
Booming blade.
Melee attack, and you do force damage.
Yep. And they're cantrips.
Yep.
So you cast the cantrip, but the somatic component is the melee attack for the cantrip.
Yeah.
And then if you hit, you do the additional force damage as part of the cantrip.
You know what? Just to make it easier for some people to get in here, I'm going to move there without leaving its attack range.
You're in 10-foot reach, aren't you?
5.
Okay.
It's the lance.
Is the lance the same thing as a spear, though?
No.
No,
Lance
it's a
and
pike.
spear are two different.
Okay, he's got a pike.
Oh, you're using a pike. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's very specific about what I got to use. You know what? We're going to bring Hex up on him.
Okay. What stat do you want to hex?
Strength. Strength is a really good thing to hex. Okay.
In most situations, yes.
Strength or dex, they're all good. 20.
Yeah, that
6
hits.
to hit.
That hits.
And you want the necrotic separate?
No,
Okay.
not this time around.
6. 10 damage on the first one.
All right.
And since I hexed it, I can't use the cantrip. Can I?
The cantrip's an action.
Yeah, the cantrip is an action.
So
Okay, so it's a full round attack thing.
Yeah. So you don't get the extra attack.
Yeah.
You just get a regular. You get an attack, and then the
Okay.
cantrip kicks in.
We'll just go with the second attack here then. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow, that is absolute max damage.
Nice.
16, 20 damage.
Nice. Okay, so because of that, it's going to make a reaction to make an attack
Yeah,
against
there we
you.
go.
Fucked it. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 will definitely hit.
Okay. You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength saving.
16.
Mm-hmm.
16. And a strength save. Sure. 19.
19. Okay, so you were not pushed. All right. So the big
That
boys.
is going to be it.
So, big boy number 1 up with the rock, taking a swing at Farron.
That's fine.
Does an 18 hit you?
That matches.
All right. So that is going to be +5. You're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need
Okay.
a strength saving throw from you.
Awesome. Oh, please. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this one at a time. All right, that'd be first roll is a 8 plus 17, and the second one is same thing, both 17.
Okay, so you don't get pushed, and it's going to make another swing on you.
Okay.
I don't think a 15 is going to hit you, though.
No.
Okay. So the first one slams into you, and the second one kind of goes wide. Like, just from the blows that you're taking from this thing, you feel that if, like, you lose your footing, you're going to go flying off of this rock.
Oh yeah.
And then the one down on Christiana. Take an old punch against you. I don't think a 14 hits.
No.
What about a 21?
21 will definitely hit.
All right. You're going to take 14 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need another strength save from you.
14. That's not great. That is a 13.
13. All right, so you're going to be pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
And then it's going to close the distance as it just starts running after you.
One moment. that? Nope, that doesn't do anything. Nope,
Okay.
we're good.
Dorngal.
Let's go, better.
So before he does any actual like registerable actions, he looks at this creature right here, and he's gonna yell at it in Terran. You are outnumbered and severely hurt, my friend. Flee and we will not pursue.
It doesn't seem to give any sort of indication that it understood what you said.
All right. So then I am going to, without wasting any movement by getting up, I am going to wild shape into the
Night Scorpion.
Yep, Night Scorpion. Come on. I will. Oh, you have to pull it. It wouldn't let me pull it out. And I am going to.
Give me a second. I'm giving you.
Okay, gotcha.
Giving you control of him.
All right, and then I'm going to move up to it. And then I'm going to bonus. No, I can't bonus action rage because I bonus actioned to wild shape. But
Isn't wild shape in action? I believe.
No, because I'm moon. I'm high enough in moon where I can do it as a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's why I can't rage. Because if I want to attack in the same round, I have to rage in the following.
Gotcha.
And I still have the +2 from before, correct? For
Yes,
natural attacks.
that still carries over.
All right, cool. So then I'm going to Orc Block Sting.
Yeah, just throw his character over there.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing the token over there because he's not using him. I just marked him with like the wings to let me know that he's in.
Life is a DM. Druid character token, 50 other tokens.
Yep.
I try, and this is for any person who plays a druid or likes to use polymorph consistently, try to have a go-to or a go-to set of what you're going to use just to make life easy on your DM, especially for, virtual tabletops, because it's a pain in the ass looking for tokens for all the bullshit you can turn into.
Well, that's the great thing about Roll20. If you own the book on Roll20, you have all the tokens.
If it's an RL game, it's on you. It's not the DM's problem.
Yep.
True.
You bring the menagerie of
Yep.
of wild shapes.
Bullshit.
All right, so one claw is going to be a 23.
23 will hit.
The other one is a 22.
That'll hit as well.
Alrighty, and let's see. The sting is also +4. That is a 17.
A 17 will hit as well.
All right, cool. And because oh wait, no, he automatically gets the grapple when he hits, so I can't grapple, so I can't double dip on that. So let's see. It is 8 for the stinger. Great rolls. So that's 9 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And it's grappled. And it's gonna take 4 piercing, and it needs to make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Okay. It will fail its Constitution save, barely, but it fails.
Oh damn. Okay. Then it's going to take. This is immediate. Yep. Okay. So it takes that's gonna help. It takes 10 points of poison damage, and it's blinded
It can't be blinded.
Yeah, it can't be blinded because it probably uses tremor sense. So that's so forget that.
You can't blind something that's got no eyes.
Yeah, so it takes the full poison damage though, so it's 10 points of poison damage. And I'm grappled onto it.
Who we got next? Therian.
Oh yes, Thurian, where he, combated a giant squid on land.
But here's the really shitty part about being a dwarf. Is that you only have 25 feet of movement, so using half my movement to stand up from being prone leaves me with 12 and a half, which means I can only move 2 squares. So I can get to there, and I can't mount up because I have no movement left. So I'm gonna have to dash to use 5 feet of movement to mount up. And then we're gonna move to here, and then that's my turn.
Okay. Cornelius.
Cornelius Fudge.
Cornelius Fudge. No, not that Cornelius. Not the bad Cornelius.
Oh, fine.
Really was the bad Cornelius.
All right, so he's going to walk on. He's gonna walk out a bit here, and instead of his musket, he just reaches in and pulls out 2 pistols from his coat.
Oh,
I like
damn.
this
And
guy
he's
already.
gonna let off 2 pistol shots.
Yeah. Go Artificer.
So the first one's gonna miss. The second one will hit though.
All right, he's not terrible. I'm rooting for this guy.
All right, so he's going to do a total of 13 points of damage with his pistol,
Nice.
which makes this, as it rips and it kind of hits the thing into its neck. And then you see like he just kind of like throws the pistols down as like the front ends open up, and you see these 2 little arms open up and drop in 2 more shells as he just pops them back up.
Wait, huh? Say that again?
He has 2 single shot pistols,
Okay.
but when he fires, he kind of like he flips them down, kind of like how a shotgun folds open.
Yeah.
And a little arm pops out of like a little mechanical hand pops up out of the side of the pistol and loads in another shell, and he just clicks it back closed.
Did you just bonus action to reload?
That's a free action.
He doesn't have to bonus action reload with these pistols. The pistols load themselves.
What?
What? Nice.
I want these.
Yes, Cornelius is a GIF artificer.
Oh my god,
Nice.
I love him.
Auto reload flintlocks. Nice, dude. That is some
Farron. Groundon, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Just like
was
drawing
so-
up ideas for
he's like-
tickles.
his brain stopped when he was about to.
I am so sorry. I
He
had
was
a.
like, he was like, oh, guns.
I'm not used to someone calling me Farron, so just that's another part. All right.
That's all right. I had the same thing when last night when Fox kept on saying Zara. I'm like, oh right, that's me.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have anything other than bullshit?
I mean, bullshit works.
Because I'm now considered useless. I've used up all my things. I don't have all these cool things that people have. Anyway.
You still have hit with stick.
Yeah.
you
still
have the
you-
tried
you-
and true warrior ability of hit with stick.
Yeah, thwack.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go with the thwack and a thwack and a thwack. Okay. Anyway. So first strike. Let's see here what hits here. That's not a very good one. Let's see. Hopefully advantage. That's even better. So that's a 17 plus 10, 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Let's see here. 26 roll. That's a lot better. That is actually 17 slashing.
Okay. So as you let out the first slash, after it kind of like rears its neck back a bit from being shot by Cornelius, you just quickly do a swipe across his neck and slashing it open as it just falls over dead.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Okay. What? Can't do that. Can't really do much. I kind of wish that when they did the class for samurai, they did the whole, you're fucking like the fast movement shing when the two samurais go at each other.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't want that, but there's none of that.
Yeah, if you want that, you gotta be a Kensei. Sorry.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I am 25, 30 feet up, but I'm going to have to take the rest of my action to get down from this rock.
Okay.
So that's all I'm going to do. I just kind of hopped down, so I'm going to do a athletics to see if I make it.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay.
Like
I'm fine.
you just climb down. It's not a problem.
All right, no problem.
It's not really like a sheer rock or anything like that. It's very easy to climb.
Okay.
All right, Christiana.
There. Making sure I'm not in the way.
You're in the way.
No, I refuse to have my centaur butt in the way of anything.
Pretty get shot in the ass.
Oh, why not?
Oh, yes.
See. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for the Eldritch Smite.
All right.
Which is one of those. It's hexed, and then now I'm starting to understand why Rose always just burns the highest level spell slot.
Do you have to?
Yeah,
As-
Yeah, it's
as-
just like just do the thing.
as a warlock, when you go up a spell level, that's your spell level.
Yeah.
For your slots.
So you
it's
just
like-
burn. Which is 48. Okay.
Yeah, Rose is definitely one of those turn one burst cannons.
All right. So that's
Yep. Round
10,
one,
20,
obliterating shot. Round two,
26.
turn Ash into giant monster dinosaur killer.
26, 30. Okay, so it's going to use its reaction to take a swing at you.
That's fine.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, you are fine.
And second one's gonna be that. Ew. It's an 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Well, fine then. And that is all I get to do.
Okay. So it's going to... It's not really liking you at the moment, so it's going to take another swing at you.
Well, that's fine. I'm not too fond of it either.
21 hits.
Yep.
All right, let's get the damage out here. That's going to be a total of 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength save.
Okay. Strength save. Minus 11. Strength save is 21.
Okay, that saves. You can get an attack of opportunity because it's going to do something.
Ooh.
As it's getting a little frustrated that whatever it's punching in front of it is not moving.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
For another 15 damage.
Okay. He's still up, so he can still do this. So he is going to run over, grabs a
He's gonna
rock,
back up and charge. Oh, he's gonna chuck a rock at
and he
you.
chucks it at you.
It's fine.
And it sails over your head because I know a 13 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
Dorngal.
Perfect. So Dorngal skitters over here, and then skitters down here. And
like he saw
He saw the rock fly.
yeah, he saw the rock fly, and then he saw Christiana like get a couple good whacks in, so he's gonna choose not to rage, especially since their one's down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna claw stinger. Stinger's definitely a miss. 17.
17 will hit.
All right, so that's 2 hits with the claws. That's +2. So that is 9 bludgeoning, and it is grappled.
Total of 9
I'm
bludgeoning?
sorry, 11 bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning.
Sorry, it's +2 per attack. So
+2 per attack,
is, yeah. So that's 7 additional plus 8. Sorry, so it's 15.
15.
So I have to add the +2s twice, and it's grappled.
Okay.
So it is stuck there until it makes an escape.
All right. Darian.
How high is this rock area here?
These rocks right here are about 30 feet up.
Okay. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna blame it on being senile. So I'm going to use my bonus action to give a command to Reaver. And then I'm going to hold my action until that command is executed.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up onto the back of Reaver, so I'm like standing on his back rather than sitting on his back.
Okay.
And I would like him to run full speed. He has a movement speed of 50 to about here, and then use his action to kick his butt up in the air to try to launch me over the rocks.
Okay.
I want to see how bad this ends. Go.
I need an athletics check.
From me or from Reaver?
You.
Okay.
As I'm realizing he technically wouldn't have even got that move. But either way, we're fine.
Okay. I'm
That's
good
my
at
bad.
athletics.
Oh, you can choose.
I have
not,
Sentinel.
Yeah, but you could choose not to use Sentinel. It doesn't.
This is true.
Yeah, it's not something that you can. It just instantly kicks off.
Okay. That's 22.
22. Okay. What is the max height you can jump?
Max height I can jump is right now it's 9 feet.
Okay. And so assisted to throw you.
Assisted to throw me from the back of a large creature. It's a long shot,
Given
but
the speed, the propulsion.
It's either going to hit this wall or you're just going to make it just at the top.
Like they're in just like
So
this-
I'm gonna say because you made the jump and everything, you barely crest over the top of that hill. Like you could like feel it kind of like scraping across your butt as you jump over.
perfect. So, as I come cresting over the top
Like
with my ready action,
he does the wooden horse maneuver to get over the over the rock.
I come flying over the top with my great axe above my head in both hands, waiting to trigger that held action until I get within melee range and just bring that axe down on top of this guy.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Oh my god, I can't
Oh
believe
god, please hit. Please hit. I want this to hit so bad.
Please.
That is a nat 20. Not even kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we needed right there.
Can we have
Yep.
someone animate this scene, please? Thank you.
All I can think of is that scene from like that final scene from Gumball where he's rolling the d20 and it's showing the dwarf like coming down on the creature.
Great.
Okay.
That was perfect time for a nat 20. Perfect time. Okay, so that is going to be 29 slashing damage.
A total of 29.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that with the brutal?
Yes. Yeah.
So you come, like you guys just see this dwarf cresting over the hill, and he's coming down. He just cleaves into the back of this creature, leaving just this huge gas as he just slides down. You are going to take 15 points of fall damage, though.
That's fair.
Because you kind of were propelled over a hill.
Yes.
Does he do like the Terminator 2 scene where Arnold hits the gooey Terminator and it just like is like it's like all split in half?
Almost. There is a huge, like, he's cut deep enough into this thing to anyone who'd be standing behind it could probably see like the start of like its spine. Like it's got like a large gaping wound on its back now.
Well, let's see if we can finish that job with our extra attack.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Hooray.
That is 16 slashing damage.
All right, how you want to do this?
I want to finish that job that I started on my way down.
How are you finishing the job?
I don't
Like
know,
as you come down to the ground holding that axe.
It's really unfortunate because dwarves are short, so the only part of this guy's body that's probably still within reach is his butt crack. So
more like the back, like his calf. Like your
Okay.
height, you're like chopping at the calf.
I'll take that over sticking my axe in someone's butt. So I just drag myself down his back with the axe and land on my feet and just drive the blade of this thing into the back of his knee.
And as you cleave into the back of its knee like you're chopping down a tree, this thing recoils backwards, and as it falls, it smacks the back of its head on the rock, and you just hear an audible splat and crack as it just like lays there lifeless next to you.
He's coming down. He's yelling timber. You're welcome.
I did not ask for this. And as the two creatures lay dying, Cornelius comes around the corner, puts the pistols back into his coat. Well, that's what would, I say that will make a invigorating tale to tell once we're back at a meat house. Don't you agree, old friend?
Yes, well, all of my tales seem to go this way because, as you can see, I like to take chances, and that is, of course, how you make these epic tales to begin with.
Indeed, you are definitely a man of greatness. I have not seen such a feat in many years.
Yes,
To
well,
think to
I
use
am
one's
glad
mouth
that
to catapult them over a rock.
quite glad that it worked this time. It was the first time that it did successfully.
Only time.
Well, the first time
We have
would be
been
the only
practicing
time.
this for many years.
Lies.
Reaver comes around the corner and is like, we have not. You came up with on the fly.
Well, perhaps then I've been thinking about it for many years.
Maybe.
I like to
Either
do
way,
survival.
good job, my old friend.
It was a
You
good
performed admirably.
It was a good kill, old man. Kind of sad that it happened this way because now I'm gonna have to hear another one of your tales for you.
Yes, I will grace you with another one of my wonderful tales next time we have rest. Tell you all about the time that I came flying over a rock, axe in hand, and embedded it in the back of a ginormous creature.
Yes, I know. I was there.
Oh, were you?
I was the one who threw you over the hill.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Just forgot it.
Reaver just like shakes his head and just walks back to camp.
Oh my
Like he's-
god.
This is the Dory of dwarves.
Oh my god. Okay. You're officially on my murder list. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
So Reaver
Oh.
just goes back to laying down at camp.
Anyway.
So are these things flesh or of some kind, or
Blubber?
Their hide looks like some sort of leather. Though it's not really any sort of leather that you've come across before.
but they have squishy innards, correct?
Yeah, they have internal organs and everything. They
Okay.
just like their faces though, like their heads are just like this bulbous dome with an opening where a mouth is at. There are no eyes whatsoever. From what you can tell, they run off a blind sight. Funny enough, these creatures can't see anything but beyond 90 feet of them.
Can we try and skin them? And
If you want to give me a survival roll, you can.
sure.
Yep.
I won't do that. Anybody want to give me aid?
I mean, I have
course.
advantage, so sure.
Okay, I will definitely take that aid because that first roll sucks. Okay, that's much better. 22.
22. Okay, with harvesting from both of them, everyone has about 100 gold worth of void leather.
Avoid leather.
Void leather.
Mark that down, Fox.
I will add it to the parts list.
Woo! All right. Void leather. I like
Void
it.
leather. Because they are creatures of the void.
Good.
Imagine if they had that same thing with the giants that would just, like teleport. They're just like they're charging, they teleport. You're like, where the hell it goes? And it sideswipes you.
I mean, I didn't see that thing coming.
That's
I'll take-
disgusting. Anyway. So second watch?
Yeah, that was only first watch.
All right, I guess that's my turn then.
All right,
We need to
Farron,
go
are you
Curl up
you
in a little pile by the fire now.
okay? Farron, I take it you're gonna want to go. Are you going back up on your rock?
I'm going back on my comfy rock so I don't have to listen to the old man saying, "That's right, I'm gonna smash this thing with my action." Anyway. All right. Well, I can't intimidate the area.
You
But
can try.
I can try to intimidate the area.
They did it yesterday and it worked out.
Yeah, you just sit around with resting bitch face.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, are you legitimately going to try to?
Intimidate the knights. I am the knight. Why not? I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. All right.
Yes,
for
magic.
the-
Glare
missile on the
angrily at the
darkness.
darkness.
Okay, so it's possible, but it's going to be a stupid DC because one does not simply intimidate nature.
Okay.
So go
So-
ahead. Go ahead and give
I
me
already rolled.
an intimidation roll.
Yes, I already rolled.
At advantage.
Add
Yeah.
advantage.
Everybody hold
I
on to
rolled
your
a 17
backpacks
on my
tightly.
advantage plus an 8.
Okay. What'd you get?
I don't do math well. What's 17 plus 8?
25.
Yes.
Okay. Now give me percentile rolls.
Okay. Crap. Oh, you and you. You guys have been nice to me, so you please don't fuck with me. Thank you. Okay. 87.
87. Somehow you intimidate nature to stay the fuck away from your camp. Your grandiose posing and yelling out into the distance and shaking your fist wildly seems to have worked because nothing comes near your camp during your watch. Though everybody else below you is kind of annoyed because you are not keeping it down.
No. I don't want to be like boasting. I just want to be like just staring to the fucking night, eyes daggers into the void. Don't come near me. Remember, she only.
Oh,
talks-
okay. No, that's right. Okay, yeah. So you're sitting there pretty much like, don't come to camp, I angie.
Yeah, I'm
and
angry right now.
The things don't come near the camp.
Mm-hmm. Like a bird come flows that sees me is like, nope.
All right. Congratulations, you have successfully intimidated nature.
Yes.
Nature will remember this.
I'm gonna
Nature
scratch
will
that off
remember
my
this.
bucket list.
Yeah, nature will definitely remember this. Who are you waking up for third watch?
You know what? I am going to wake up the centaur. No, wait, we already did that
No,
one.
yeah, she did first watch.
My bad. I
wanna
forgot.
be-
No
Horse
long rest
kicked.
for you, Raven.
That's how you get horse kicked.
You'll be fine. You know what? I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna wake up the bear man.
Okay, so Drungo is being woken up for third watch.
Yes, and all I'm gonna be is going to bed. Angie, night.
Yeah, yes. I'm just gonna go and just chill.
Okay, so what stat are you, or what skill are you going to be using for your watch?
I can't do consecutive, correct?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I
It's
wasn't
just
sure
a
if-
higher DC.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then I'm going to use perception since I used survival the last time.
Okay.
So fingers crossed, because it's also a +8. 21.
Nice. All right, can get a percentiles rolls from you.
Sure, you can get the crap roll now, because we all know what's going to happen.
I give you the better roll, my friend.
$54?
Okay. So it's a bit uneventful. Your watch is quiet, relaxing. Nothing falling from the sky. I mean, that's a plus. No trampling monsters and everything. Just nice, peaceful watch while you're out in the middle of the wildlands. Are you waking up anybody for the fourth watch, or are you just leaving that to fate?
You know what? I'm going to. I mean, he could have killed us in our sleep or attacked us. I'm gonna wake up the GIF.
You're gonna wake up Cornelius?
Yep, wake up Cornelius.
All right.
It's got that cool little, like, clockwork will-o-wisp thing. So yeah.
He stirs up a bit. What is it, old boy?
My friend, would you mind keeping last watch?
Oh, I would be honored. Gets up and straightens up his jacket and walks up, and he climbs up to the rock that Aaron is sleeping on, and he pulls out this long, like this ridiculously long spyglass, and he just begins to scan the horizon with it.
Like something out of Monty Python.
That's the one from Pirates of the Caribbean where it's super long.
Yeah, it's just like this ridiculous, this stupidly long spyglass. You don't even know what sort of purpose it has.
Does it come with its own bipod?
Yeah, it definitely sets up a bipod just so he can look.
I love it.
It's more a telescope than a spyglass.
I love this man. I want to meet this man as Tickles, please.
All right, so he will use investigation. No, he'll use perception because he's using his spyglass. Okay, so a perception of 23. That's not bad. You know, it would help if I rolled percentiles and not 2d10. All right. So with the 75, you're all woken up to a musket shot.
Oh shit.
And then as everyone's scrambling about, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on, Cornelius walks in back into camp, dragging an antelope that he had just killed into camp.
I accept this.
I hope you don't mind. I'm sorry for the rousing shots, but I saw a prize game out there and figured it could be a decent meal this morning.
Heck yeah.
Yes, yes. That looks quite tasty.
He goes, do what you need to do this morning. I will take care of the preparations.
The watch isn't officially over yet, though, right?
No, watch is over.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Hooray, long rest.
Yep, so everyone has their HP back, any spell slots that you obtained. And those of you who do watch see that Cornelius pulls out a small kit out of his bag, and he begins to skin the antelope rather proficiently. Sets this, like, places the skin over a small rock as he begins to just prepare it and grill the meat and everything over the open flame.
Those tools you use for the skinning look quite exceptional.
Oh yes, this is a family heirloom passed down from my great grandfather. It is his survival kit.
Oh. I know you're a planeswalker. Do you think this is something our craftsmen can make here? Do we need any special material from the plane of existence?
And he spins the survival kit around to you, and it looks just basically like any other hunter survival kit. There's a thing for like the like knives and tools and whatnot to be able to survive out on your own in the wild. There's nothing really high tech or anything like that. It just looks like it's a very like meticulously kept and ancient survival kit.
Must see if I can have a craftsman make me one of these with stone tools.
Stone, metal, all seem to work.
Yes. I know other warriors like to use the metal tools and weapons, but it doesn't feel right, and the nature doesn't allow me to use them with the same proficiency.
I suggest bone then. Bone tools tend to work a bit better. Stones tend to dull too fast.
Yes, I am constantly taking the nicks onto my axe here to keep it sharp. But I tell you, anything that gets hit with this is going to regret it. And he takes out his obsidian axe and he just shows it to him. It's just like this, like it just looks like this just horrible thing you do not want making contact with your flesh.
It's just this jagged hunk. It's just this jagged hunk of obsidian jammed into a large.
Yeah, no, it
stick.
looks beautiful. It's just like it's like this really nice of piece of birch, that's wrapped with really fine leathers and whatnot. But the block of obsidian that he has for the
It just
the
looks
axe
like it's
part.
gonna hurt.
Yeah, it just looks like I don't want anything to do with that and my flesh. No, thank you.
And it's like it's just you only pull out the beat 'em stick when you need it.
Exactly.
All right, so as Cornelius begins to prepare your breakfast on the next day, Billingsley flies back up out of the hole and kind of lands into Cornelius's palm. There's a couple beeps and everything coming from the orb. He nods and he clicks it and it shuts down. He puts it back into one of his belt bags. So got some good news and some bad news. Good news is the tunnel goes on for a couple miles. The bad news is My little friend could not find any sign of a den of these things. Looks like this was just maybe a tunnel it used to traverse here.
Hmm.
We might have to go into the tunnel and just follow it through to wherever it came from. There might be more there.
Maybe. Or maybe we can go back to this village of yours. See if we can drum up any information about the dens of these creatures. May give us an advantage on finding one.
Jimmy may not be the only one who knows about these things. We just took it for granted since he gave us the job. Maybe there's someone else who might know more information. I like the way you think, my friend.
One must think like a hunter at all times. The more information, the less likely we die.
Yes, I am not proficient with the resurrection magic. I would highly recommend not dying.
Yes, dying would be less than ideal. I don't know who would look after my estate if I were to die yet.
What is a state?
My home.
Does
Well,
it not just go to your family?
I unfortunately am the last of my family line. I have I have yet to sire any heirs. So
My
if
friend, you are big, strong, looking specimen of male from your species. You do not have the women flocking to you.
well, yes and no. You see, I must be honest. That is why I am here. I'm trying to capture a pristine trophy to present to the one I wish to bond with.
I know clans who do this. You must present the magnificent trophy to the one you wish to be betrothed so she can know that you are a good provider.
In a way, yes. Yes.
Yes, I highly respect this. This is something that we do in some of the northern tribes, yes. If it is no disrespect, I would be honored to help you find such trophy so you can continue your line.
He smiles and nods to you. There are no rules saying that I cannot have a hunting party with me. If you would be so kind to accompany me.
Yes.
These
once you finish
Sathics,
this
I
job,
believe.
yes.
These Sathics, I believe you called them. They would definitely be a prize worth presenting.
Just have to find one that doesn't explode before we can
Indeed.
deal with it.
Well, then it seems like we have a plan of first eating this hearty meal and then heading on back to your town to investigate where we may find more of these illustrious
Assuming we don't
creatures.
get lost along the way.
I mean, it was half a day off of the course. Not too bad. I mean, you know, it's all this stuff looks alike. You know, you throw some snow on top, you get reflection the right way, and then I find things better. This mishmash of different terrains, not so good. Everything blends into one thing.
Yes, I did notice that this area is quite a jumbled mess of different terrains.
There was an incident at one point.
Well, I will not complain about it. I mean, it gives me a ton of game to hunt. But enough about hunting. Let's eat. And with that, that's where we are going to end for the week.
just want to point out that the way that Farron eats, how happy she is, it's like an ayaya emote. Ayaya!
So, everyone, thank you for tuning in as we continue on with our little mini adventure here of Into the Wildlands. This
Hooray!
is not a one shot, but it's like I said, a mini adventure that we're doing to hold us over while Shadow Fox and Zorro are off on baby vacation.
I don't know if they'd call it a vacation.
That's what I'm calling it.
Extra mouth to feed.
But when they get back, we will be continuing on with our normal course of our Choose the Campaign of Destiny Forge, which is I believe it's, you guys are 15 at the moment.
I think so.
Yeah, which is a
Something there.
Yeah, a level 15, a currently level 15 campaign that is in its second year of running.
Hoping the library is our next milestone.
Oh, just you wait. I have plans for you for that.
I mean,
I'm really eager for the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the library just seems like, considering all the crazy shit that's happening in and around it, just seems like, the next logical milestone place to clear. I'm just saying,
You would hope.
I want to finally go into an underwater area. Please and thank you. Give me a freaking city. Give me Atlantis.
We know where to go.
I'll go
just
anywhere.
Nothing
at this
takes
point.
us there.
I'm just eager for the coming levels because I was looking back at our old stuff from campaign 1 and we ended that at level 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did we?
So
yeah, we did. It
Like
was
the
very,
whole-
very touch and go.
Yeah, the whole fight with Zatrot was at level 15.
Yeah, that was.
If we make it to level 16 in campaign 2, then we're officially the highest level that we've been in one of these long-term campaigns.
If you guys survive all the way through, you should hit level 20.
I'm excited.
So
I
Are we
love
doing
how
post
if
20
we
stuff?
survive.
if you survive, yeah. If like big if.
Have you not watched our VODs?
I have. I try to pretend some of those things never happened.
There's some questionable things of what I've done. Still trying to figure out how I got kids.
Well, you see
Yet
when
again,
a mommy rat and a
accidentally.
daddy rat love.
Yeah, Daddy Rat Love Childs.
So
Look, he gave me money.
on top of that, this is not the only show that we do. On Monday night we have, normally we would have Mass Effect Horizons, which is our 5th edition mod of Mass Effect that Zorro run DMs for us, but as she is off on baby vacation, we are doing another mini adventure called No Way Out, which not Shadow Fox, HP Fox is DMing us through as we play a bunch of dumb Knoll pups running through the Mirage Desert,
world, man. Oh my God.
all willy-nilly trying to prove ourselves to the matriarch. And then alternating Saturdays, we have 2 different shows. On one Saturday, we have Withered Wastes, which is a low magic post-apocalyptic style campaign that takes place in another area of the world that we have created. And then on the other Saturdays, we have Wayward Wanderers, which Azarin DMs, which is our Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign.
And I will be having a conversation with the other DMs because I need to do an open call to fill our 4th slot for that campaign.
Yep. So there will be a casting call for that.
Yep.
And yeah, there is a Mass Effect one-shot coming up this Saturday for N7 Day that Zorro is going to be stepping into the DM seats. And all of the Monday night cast, I believe, is there, save for me, because I will be doing a 24-hour extra live stream.
We're missing Kiara as well.
We're missing Kiara as well. Okay, so it's going to be Raven, HP Fox,
Gilly.
and Gilly. Is Shadow Fox in there?
I believe so.
Oh, and Shadow Fox.
Because when Kiara said that she couldn't make it, Zorro mentioned that we will still be able to do it with 4 players. So
Okay.
I assume Shadow Fox is the 4th.
Right on.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be a a special and 7-day one shot for Mass Effect Horizons. Yes, Siva. The time for Withered Waste is incorrect on the bot. We need
Yes.
to change that. It starts at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. All the other times shown there are correct. But
And-
it moved earlier.
Oh, yeah, we
just
moved it earlier. Yeah.
To compensate for family togetherness time.
yeah,
And also on the 14th, we have the final episode of Sonata 2. The conclusion will be happening then. I
Yes.
think everybody's gonna be there.
I'll
Oh,
be there.
dude, that's
Well-
that's like my birthday gift to myself is making sure I'm there, dude. I'm like,
We'll,
yeah,
we'll know for sure as we approach the date, but yeah, I'm excited to wrap that up.
all right. And like I'm like super hyped for that too because I love playing Forge.
Oh man, that
But
watch the VODs for Sonata 2. Like we're about to put our foot in it. It's like
It's not going to be pretty.
yeah, it's not gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun. Not for our characters. They're gonna be WTFing the entire time.
Space Dragon. But
I heard a voice.
that is
It's
gonna
a
do
Space Dragon.
that is gonna do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you not this Saturday. No, we'll catch you this Saturday for the special episode of
Not Saturday afternoon, but Saturday evening.
7:30 Pacific time on Saturday for the special one shot of Mass Effect Horizons, and then back here on Monday for another episode of No Way Out. But until then, everyone, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you later.